fufufra e wo fia ani gyenko a
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mu agye atum se eye.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Yamagana for kwa baby amade bagana Montie so ni 100.9. Kasi abone de edi kan kwa na kwa fa free ye peace 104.3 ye de abrewe. Afi ya baba kwa do bon krata mo so de betietia so biem de amawo. Ye di nchiremu no so beto awso. Interview se kukudam ne ye baba ye. In sama ko do ekoso o my Ghana. Otoka International Airport. COVID-19 yebi etum enipa nsia ena o ma test ye positive dinyina na yensama yebe bisebisemo Fabian Jennifer 0503721744 0503721744 Akosu asapon e ka me ho ade obon krata mu nsam ye de brem Dr. Mamadou Bawumia Vice President e kasa JDM ensamo a okohye wo ni Facebook wall Efa aye the Achem Mafia is the Sakawa is the grandpas JDM nso ayi no Dinyina ne yenkoma yibi Pajoda mi adona oben she bibia de egu apono so de ama me. Frema Bankro na in charge of the social media handle. Midin the Maggerio say ya jaman. Akosi asapon de obon krata mu se mako me mako aba. Hey. Okay. Aha.
Adey.
Yeah, so we yeah, first one I say for baby na nim say de number. Agoya enim bi na de obon krata mu se bi titias.
Abusia for the obon krata na me de ba na me the daily graphic na edi kan. Daily graphic what the Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rollins what the info nyina to us say NDP amanyoko no ne tu franka na nyame adoma December ye kwoto aba ono na wodi animu na wado omo akọ ano eno echi no daily graphic de kese na beto ha wo de Dr. Srebo Kweku wo de nimfonyini ato ase ya na asem nyina ne se nyame ya adom abosumi ya ewom ne de to so du nwotwe 18 September ye kwani akwakohwe enwoma ni mahwe se wudin wo mu ana ye kotwero din wie ye wudin ewo mu ana emu nsem so wo se ye de nafu ama akoma nwotwe na esu nti efri 18 September na ebekwa akopem 25th September ene ye de kwakohwe ye din se wudin wo mu abetimi ato aba December na nyame adom abrewa yi poma kwamu ene ndisi amanyoko no mo manifesto no wode eba betu edwa ama ene daily graphic abo emu ama ne anopei afei mamemfa the Ghanaian publisher the Obokrata Ghanaian publisher the Obokrata de anopei wode aba wose nana keka bia kyerɛ nka ne mampanyi mahama sese nye sabre we mu ne ehia achim sakawa people ne achim sakawa fo ne mfayin kosia eno ewa ha sei ama the Ghanaian publisher the Obokrata abomu amane aban esenya de a ejapa deal no wojai orake no foriata ena ede atu edwa sanso ena Ghanaian publisher abo amane se nyame adomu a September de to so du nwotwe kopem ne de to so aduonunum no ye kwa akohwe se ye di no ewa abato nwomani mu ana obi abekwa akohwe ne de na afi wo hu ba bi abeto aba daily guide dem so e de aba daily guide kire se sa achim nsensem no nam so ama mampanyini ne bo wo soro papa ama wakeka bia kire ga de mampanyi mahama se adwuma ya wo ye hunu so na oba mi ahwe ne aka nwasem no na aba beka achim asem ena enka ne mampanyi mahama to control your temper etu we defend ewo achim sakawa ensem no eno wa ha afa kromfo bi ayache no we aye kromfo hwremni a wokuta tuo wode kɔ akro no bɔ ene ya so ne pa achi eneyi nimfonyini da ha sei denden di okuta tuo na wode kokɔ wi ade no wa ha ena afa so Kumerica tag no entrepreneur bi a petition otumfo etienu mu asem so ye beba na ye baba behwe Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia ene wo kire se enka ne mampanyi mahama ire ho ye adwuma oba ban mu a wo se otimi ye adwuma yie nenye sa tribalism sem no eno no emma abato nkrofo nto aba mawo etienu ho asem wo ha sei Ghanaian Times the Obokrata de a wode aba ene wode owura brighter peer wode ni mfonyina to a woka se Child Rights International say wosra ban wonhwe na wonye bibi mfa ho se de be ya basic school wo bebie womie school na nkwadan wo betena fie saa gise next year na eti eno ho asam Ghanaian Times the Obokrata de aba ejapa deal no na finance minister che se nya de omujaye o mo to aso wo mo ye ho adwuma be ye adwuma nche bagredam no no se ni pensia ye bie ye ni pensia wu nipa bebre kwa ena omunya ba bi mfo mutintu nsuo afa omu fie ba bi omutie afa wo aye enfuo ho no so ensuo no ase no nana kuredu agima Rollins itu frank ama NDP so Ghanaian Times abo emu amane me the daily searchlight na eba daily searchlight dia anopai wo kire mu wo se enka ne mampanyi mahama kire sada ede na uja ye wo sada mu uja uja sa abre no kire ne ehunu Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia na okache nka ne mampanyi mahama ewa ha ejapa royalty deal no eno no ye se ye omunyaye Ministry of Finance na de sa asem we atu edwa a wo chese nyade a wayi afiri ho anase watwentwen so da bi oguso a wo ye na adwuma the informer the Obokrata de aba no pay eno se nanado danko akufu adobu afu papa ewo achim nsensem a ora Isaac Adongo ema enka ne mampanyi mahama nsoso no se Ghana enya sa abre we ni ehia kasa edi ntitimu beba we amanyesemu eno ewa ha sei afei enka ne mampanyi Jerry John Rollins wono so akasa de afa ensema hodo bi edu amanyosam bra ya yekeka aka o se eno kobasa ema asomdwe ne nkabo mu ma ewo mamu eno so ewa ha sei sanso ena japa deal no so the informer ebo amane se finance minister say enya de a suspend Mami Jane na opoku agiman so ena okasa no say project NDC aban wo so wo ye nyina MPP bai wo ma anyemu ba akokra wo mo rounds wo ma huse ni nyina eda so a ewo ho me the daily heritage na eba na asem a achim mafia asem ya ne achim people ne achim sakawa ne ho nsensem yi ena mampanya akufu ado kase anka asofo akuakuo mekasa mfa ho na omo nkondem se asem a enka ne mampanyi mahama kan no anya ade ena enka ne mampanyi mahama say ada obuafu control your temper control tobo ma bontoyem hwe na obuamfu ma obuamfu kra eti na daily heritage de ho asema ba na emfonyini na mark omode baaye no mampanyi da ye ne sase
asa de oto won no
enti ene ne ko ewa ha say control your temper ene na ndi say amanyoko no mo launch manifesto daily heritage abomu amane ena afesu so achim saka wasem ya ayi eka ne mampanyi mahama ne rise ka dogo ko kan yen ena mampanyi akufuado eka echechirem say reference atifido mantem concern northern youth for ena omo ebisa say enchechiremu wo mu hia pa eno ho asem ewo aha ene CMTN so ede ayi NC akopiem wo Supreme Court monopoly saga ho sensemi yesi MTN for de omo ekokoto eno ho asem ewo ha ma me fa the chronicle the obokrata na wo chese na nando danko akufuado wadwa papa wadwa ache mafia asem no wadwa ama eno no ho asem ewo ene chronicle the obokrata animu ena fe ma me Jane na opokwa agyeman eso chese da bi o sa public university bill no e ma ya nyintum da bi ma mo passe wo mo ntwan ansa chronicle the obokrata ena abomu amane they find that the obokrata anopay ono so ebo amane se mampanyi John Dramani Mahama enka ne mampanyi John Dramani Mahama na o justify no wono anka say justify nsem no a wo kaaye wo saka wansensem no ho ama the find that the obokrata de ho asem abache pone hene enso so say wo da se papa one village one dam no mo de mo saka mo de wo ha say ena fe na nadon so eka say asem wo enka ne mampanyi Mahama eka efa achem mafia ne ho nsensem na achem saka wa no enya de a beboa wo kwan bia so eno so ho asem wo ha afa Ministry of Finance no mo so che say that Japan deal na nkrofo say I suspend bi anie the finder abomu amane ma me fa the Herald obo kratae the Herald obo kratae bo amane say swafo a wo hwe sikasam so age atum say Japan deal no ono ane company ena wo mo eye ho adwuma eno ewa ha ena face so say mampanyi akufu ado buafu ena abufuo so ena Okacha Catholic Bishop Conference say wo mo nkasa emfamfa enka ne mampanyi Mahama nsam no a wo kan ye no ho eno so ewa ha na say say wuko a porter ansa na ye be clear one goose no na wo container be pie no age say edi 5 weeks na che say bosome ene bosome ne na wotwe ansa na yetimi clear goose ama nkrofo ne o maka ho a ene the Herald the obokrata abomu amane afa the insight the obokrata no se Founders Day eba September da to so aduonu baako eba papa ama eno ho asem ewa ha ena afa mame na Jane opokwa agyeman so ekire say senior high school si project ahodo bebre e na omo agya na just aban no agya to ho a wonye ho hwe emfa ho eno so ho asem the insight the obokrata abomu amane the Ghanaian Observer na nado danko akufuado e na okasa de fa ache mafia asem no ene ebo ha den afei so onmonyamfo foriata no oche say de etie bia Japadi no wo bepia ma na aya adwuma eno ho asem so ewo aha ena afei so Dr. Mahmoud Baumie kasa ena o say sa mifiri ha nyimu ma ne de papa mu ba no Ghana for montungu eno so ho asem ewo ha Daily Dispatch dia wo de aba ena o say afei we ya ba beto abai Zenato Rollins doctor onmonyamfo yi wobesan afa na konwa ewo klote kole ana akonwa no befa asem bisa a wo bisa enti ene wode ho asem bebre na aba ewo Daily Dispatch mum me the new publisher da obokrata na eba wo say anyenya bia EU oba blacklist Ghana na ewo money laundry ho eno so ho asem publisher the new publisher de aba na afa wo say I come see eja ye hwese se koba se bia kwa UI ye se ne ya wo nyoma bedu porta ye ya no ayi no 5 weeks ene nkrofo nyoma beka wa besi sa do muntimi clear se wo clear one car 5 weeks port wo ama no ho asem wo se so create for MPP for abubu na koma broken heart achi for eno na otwe awie ye na nya asem keto akra the new publisher the Obokata dia or de aba afa me de the new crusading guide neba na na do danko akuado akasa de atia enka ne mampanyi mahama se nei wode saka hwa kwa akofemfam achemfo ho eno ho asem wo aha na Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia eche se obi a wode empapamu ebeba ewo mifiri ha ho amanyesem no nipa kro no yen reject no eno ho asem wo aha the new crusading guide de no daily statement dia no pay wode aba and was say asem we an ne de Obokata no wode aba pa hey ejapati no so na soafo a o esigasem so chese emu da ho eti wo mo achechire mu a mark de Obokata no
yo beda sakosa sapona tene kan de Obokata mu nsem no na ode abregen no we ni de animu no e de yetietia so agede ama we na ye bebu awuram na afeni ade nchiremu no de abrew mame kwa amane so ne ye share comments ye ne Dr. Da Costa Aboaje oye director health promotion in charge of COVID-19 risk communication at Ghana Health Service ye no ni komo dog ye mo achi
nya mejo so metia munya na
ye jo so nyame adomboko na so e
o nyame adom mesume ho ya pa
ye de nyakopon ase Kotoka International Airport ye bie tu mu ye nya ne tie se ya record ye COVID-19 nsia chiriman
nya me da say I am say 1st September na omampani edito edwa say FEBA airport no occasion start on the 1st of September na yen yed nyoma egu akwam ye ne Ghana Airport Company Osha Ghana House Service ye stand ewo Kotoka ho ye from Port Health inti ye nyomo ene Ghana Airport Company na Civil Aviation Authority no edi ensawoso ede nhyehyeye etoto akwam sade ebeya yenuamo a ewo abrochira ompese omoba no ye be testi omo wo ho na omo testi omo wo ho a ye frɛ bibi negative PCR so omo de eno na ye frɛ bibi PCR testing but omo ebetimi afo plane no so omo nya sa negative PCR test no 72 hours before departure and see usa drew kromu ha say so a ye be testel na ya hwe say bia okoye o test no sa 72 no e bia at the airport and I say wo free fee ba no why exposed to bia and I say impokra plane ni mu so bi di bia ma wa udru kromu ha say e be testel na ya make sure say yahwe say over the presence of the virus ewo umua so eno na yeguso a ye den ye ye start ye no nkofo ba but yenya 6 cases eno a deputy minister edit to dwa ma ye nyina ye hu ye
it is how for no more
okay o share your protocol na you say so tested positive ya do be Koga East and I say Pentecost Isolation Center enti me no ka say omoji ayaresa
na ye koye nimo no nso no hyehyia mbodi agu akwan mu a PCR testing no koso ho no etesen kwanya mo faso ye no na bi asakre bi ba ana say senetie
by and large, I think that those receiving the service, no, they are very happy. Yes, obviously, BBA will start here implementation of 1 or 2 challenges, but I can tell you that the infrastructure, the service that has been put there, no, a first-class service at the airport. In fact, one way you crowd draw over say, "Oh, abrochire," but now Ghana.
Eno no ka bibi ede kire yen se ete se eyi hu ade firi gentuma mufu ana eyi bi adwempo se ade aye bi atumi anhwa na obi di bibi aba begura omanim no ese hu na se eyi firi ho ana
Mini amida se o hwa sa covid way Nia Ghana, Amamua Yetrunyana, we have been very, very, very careful, and we have taken a strategic approach. In fact, a risk reduction in IAA, because at the end of the day, a friend says, I wish I say, you know, quarantine for 14 days. Ombetua sika kesiye anywhere, then you have a choice to see if you can get the best technology and answer be a bit me aboa a reduce the cost no. They say obi ba no test negative wakofie, so test positive na wakoma na yaresa. And I think say eno ena na eguso a yehwehwe a nyame ya adom yetimi nya bi that test no equivalent to the PCR test. Nti nhyehyɛeɛ egu akwan mu ne deɛ nhyehyɛeɛ papa na meyɛ sure sɛ yɛhia cooperation of ɔmo a ɔmo ɛreba no. Certainly, the risk is really reduced based on the safety protocols na yɛde egu akwan mu no. Nti, and like I was saying, the alternative of testing here and also receiving PCR testing is always better than putting someone under mandatory quarantine for 14 days. And I mean, there is a little bit of science behind. I don't know if the person may explain here. I can explain the science.
Explain the mind here.
Okay, you see, the TNS the incubation period of the virus near 2 to 14 days. Normally, the onset no is about 2 days to 14 days. And the emphasis is why a test no within 72 hours. At least the virus no more a bit me I'm picking it up. Now, say and Timmy maybe by the time I won't Ghana has especially in Yamo free abroche a free baby tinting urban or maybe more than the 72 hours no. Bedru has said no. The antigen test no will be able to pick up the virus in them. And see Osha and also say virus no exactly in a confined conditions like air conditioned rooms in aircraft no way say no suspended in air and see also making sure say obia urbano or a negative which means say like a comfort in traveling confidence in omoye way I kind of say omo plane mono. Now, it also guarantee obia safety in terms of the airline on name omo to find because bear in mind within the aircraft no it's a confined space. And see so when you have assurance now people are okay to just go and just win. And the responsibility now to airlines and so on. So airlines are all for need negative test now. By let's say we will face the penalties in this country.
Oh, okay. A airline or some particular airline.
Yes. Ofa will be negative PCR now. You will face the penalties and the sanctions by the government.
Okay. $150 now Montie no man bisa say question say a full course recovery. A yadia enono a car what testing no ho. Eni nyina enono ana say bia kakra beko testing no money so ye de kakra kwa to baby ana.
Enya me da say Osha a private provider. Now airport omo said the omo but me assure say oma wavy and yoma be break cry then every so amomo because oma wavy and can cry then ebe kosro but meaning say we can say near airport company and port health service now omo when just $10 and the say $140 maybe a co-provider ne ho.
Oh, okay. Na woman so a eko akwakwa sese attention akwakwa o me banko na woman efiri ha akɔ no nso ɛno no nhyehyɛ te sɛn.
Meda say unse krobia wono nhyehyɛ. For example, ebi a wokɔ United Kingdom a unhia sɛ wobɛyɛ test ni bi. Enti then na hu hia sɛ yɛn a yɛwɔ ha sɛ yɛde ɔhyɛ bɛto ɔmo so sɛ wotu kwan akɔ. So the receiving countries protocols no and na yɛsɛ odi so. But minimum there I will encourage say okɔ na sɛ ɛsɛ already the protocols ɛwɔ kuro na wokɔ so ne mu na wohwɛ nea ɔmo hia na woyɛ ansa na wakɔ.
Oh, okay. Yo. Say yɛhwɛ COVID-19 bɔbrɛ ɛwɔ yɛma yi mu a sɛ yɛade yi ɛte sɛn no no.
Nua ɛda se yɛgu so yɛyɛ adwuma paa. Now nea ɛkɔ nyinaa kyerɛ aban mmɔden a wabɔ in spite of opposition from various criticisms and we ni nyinaa ya na ehia okaya esmrebi yesi enkofa Wuhan students emra enye entry ni nyinaa you take a firm decision emma omampani gyina ne naso very bold ewo nneoma bi mu nneoma odigu akwan mu ne 5 or 6 strategic plans no eno ina aboan ababesi ne ama infections no echo efom ohwe ye 3 T's ye friend no tracing, testing and treatment na aye adwuma na yetene say if you in public health and your friend of early detection. So if you are able to early detect and isolate the people, test them and give them treatment, you are able to curtail community spread. Into eno and she say ya the two akwamono and na eden aboa. Osha abako so ye to limit the importations of the virus. Osha virus no mienu pe the ba kromu ha say yo. Ena I mean obviously ebe ha ya dwen sa no as si enyame ya adom eden ekofom. Enti ye nyina no ade ebeboa yen nyina ne se say a coso near these safety protocols so ye pia yen say a mask yen hohoro yen sa with soap and running water ye making sure say ye didi ye exercise na impo oba mimi division I Ghana Health Service ye Ministry of Information ye provide sensitization and education to the various regional House of Chiefs the washa we voter region, your committee voter regional House of Chiefs, they are providing orientation to them because our chiefs and queens me educative their community members. They are called Western region, and then no say you will Brona Hafo region. Young fans so you believe say Nkolaso as almost hunia ye quiz ama nkwala on the safety protocols study ebeya nkwala no esubesua yemfa so asa quiz ne be broadcast ama obia ayeden etie bi nim so ma sase enra UTV ne GTV ne the others no esase so mo show enti ye be koso ne ya enhance education no with various methods study ebeya Ghana ni bia ebete ase but COVID-19 there yeguso ye fight.
It is a many material for the mahwefo beti ase a se ekoba se flight be lande na obi wom na mo test no you positive ne contacts within the flight and one more one ye exposed no eno no sabre no mo test no betimi ya kire se e bia na obi a contact se ndipa na ono nso enye bia e betimi ya kire
Me da say ohun say na plane will be on seat number.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's sending in such a way because any airport company for no and a civil aviation for no. Yeah, she's sending in such a way that so be tested positive. The contact ning na you follow all.
Okay.
You follow all because at the end of the day, like I'm saying, we as a country, no, that has been our method. You used to, and you perceive making sure say you be is based on the signs that are used to. If you follow your systems in place already nanka say cry infection no air cough from the health system no a bit me accommodate omo. And see certainly.
It's not just any depends here we no mobile follow my contacts no.
Of course, they be follow my contact. Yes.
Okay. Good. Does it mean say nipa no with or full flight na ebia or contracted disease no within that period any there or by nya dey am system ni betimi akere say wenye bi sanity
see unse wo hu na me try say the entire obey 72-hour test no hu we 72-hour test na say so ye negative and non say o test bi ma obey ye can say negative because ABA oban so free na eba
yeah
into ABA you've been exposed on your way and as a impokrano airport hono ABA no aye den you've been exposed because you'll be interacting with people ABA obi your passport now or check it and as ABA like virus ni bia passport ne ho and as BB so you never know anything you say so we say drew chrome has say ya be test you na ayewe a friend is saying antigen test no pick the virus na ayewe no but yes time so say impoya test no so back home as ya esa would be a safety protocols na so esa wo share mask esa wo hold so all the systems are in place in America no we are only doing risk reduction.
Oh, okay. Good.
We are only doing risk reduction because when you are unya system there
100%. Okay. 100%
say okay, omunko set them for 14 days.
Yeah.
Na cost no omuntia a burden for businesses ne honko ne aba. And see, you can only put in systems that a bit more reduce the risk of importation. Into no mind Ghana, no.
Okay. It's na so what testing negative na we could do fear na be a home bese na immediately na so we pa yaresa bia bi ekọ.
So pa yaresa bia bi na okọ.
Okay.
In fact, your more information ni nyina.
Yo. Dog, yeah, that's say and I no pay say when you dey come na local flights in there say normal way dey be nko so ho.
Ni nyina ekoso. O say you test your money way no. There be said no once within so once the infections are going down within the way say no the country you expect people will only adhere to the safety protocols and because they are also part of us such as
all right
by importation you person then you stop it importation of the virus and you person you stop it international airport maybe this measures never ground. But before I say na mekono, my menfa futuo kakra ma ye nuamo a omowo abrochire. You see me from abrochire na bae. Ye nye bibia e de ahokyere bebre omoda. But ye bibia oman no ye de bebo citizens homban e na omo a eba no ankasa homban. Enye say intention say ye betimi ye de kabi beba beto omo so a omo enye we dabi enye sa na kufu ado aban etie ana enye sa na Ghana Health Service etie you see the etie ne say menua me se me no ka say thank you the airport charges royalties ne home konya banyina say omo renting the place anyway kan ho a be sure say enua ma wa broche no nke ka no nke be kosoro sanyo mani nyina omo ye free ho entina the cost no mpo esa no enti asie na ebia yenuanom no omunyaaye but ye making sure say virus no first 2 cases na enyaaye no ebedi omanya no it was imported enti there is a responsibility on the president and the government say be making sure say be protect omankasa omo eba no na oman Ghana for citizens ni nyina enti omo nyina incorporate with us na ye nyina yenye we enyenim say COVID-19 credit ahokyera bakakra de menua eden but eden so ma we can as aban say aban timi nkasa ofa ho kanyina what did they make can say wo hwa the CA way for you provide this aduane ama yenkole ya omo eco school, you provide this stimulus package ama omo way. So you have to weigh all these. And to say they make an omo eba no taxes ne ho nkonya be wo so nyina omo ye free so. Enye sa nke kan kombetua no enye ekaketoa. Nti efutuo na ewo ho no nia me da ase.
Yo, osu ya dance na no pese woni edin komo.
Me da ase. Thank you. Bye.
Yeni Dr. Da Costa Boaje, or your director, health promotion in charge of COVID-19 risk communication, or your Ghana Health Service. Or no, you know, it didn't come on. What you interested? Maybe I'll be for 050 372 1744 050 372 1744. What's your Ghana Montie? Me did Mark Jerry or say Ajaman.
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
The Obonkra mun samana fi be boy wuram na nchirimu no ye de abra ko so asapon e boa me a ye de ebro ago yanko
Me the daily graphic na eba na daily graphic anopay ensama wode aba no enimu ha say wode Dr. Srebo Kwaku mfonyine abeto a na o say abeto komisa ese sabre de Ghana for obi anya asono ntie se na no ye kokotwiro edi mo boa ye ma ye twiro edi ne ma ne ye kama na nyame adomo a September da etoso edu enwotwe ekopem de da etoso aduonu enum wode nefo amakomako nwotwe na esi wo se ye kwa akohwe se yedi ewo abato nwumani mu ana wacha se sa exhibition ya ye kwa akoye ana yedi ya ye kwa akohwe wo abato nwumani mu no wei ene de etwa to kora a ye de kwa akoto aba se ampa udin ewom udin no ye spelling ni ye ana se de information ade ma wo mo no eno ano no enu bio abato komisa kire se wei ebetimi aboa ama yatimi yi wo mo qualify se wo mo ebeto aba December da etoso emson enu achi no director of electoral services ewo abato komisa Dr. Srebo Kwaku a wode asem yi to Ghana fo nyina nim a wo chese sa exhibition a ye kwa akoye yi eno so ebeboa ama obi ahunu ba bia esefata se ubeto waba baby property police station baby property ya esasa okokoto aba enunti wo kire se nyame adomu a efi September da a etoso edu enwotwe 18 September no obi anko no nkohwe ni din se ni din wa abato ngomani mu a anko ankofa wo ye ne anament me ho ase wo da ye beto aba ni mu ama eno ho asem aba ewo the daily graphic de ubo kratemu
sa exercise we no unse equally important de ho hia pa
I was here
ehia papa because obehwe wan hwe ya na within information akoba ho na bia watchru within so bia eze afidie bia no 100% bi gra na din na ma eti yanga na for ese yagitum ne ye ho hyem na yenko nkwohwe ukọ ya papa wonni beye sima we gra me sure na jese wafri wana ma bibia akoyi na dachi bia fe yekoto aba na se information bi kopia mama me dede ano na se yebisa wa ba bisu ankyere yen because ye bebisa se exhibition wo koi hwe ne yentimi an correct enti enwuhia papa okay yento aso
enti eno ana wo mu echechire mu se ti se wo mu a ebia na akwakoba se nipakro no wonsem fata se ye bema no ato aba ana ni mfie na wo mfie no ni mfie no bi mfinhia edu nwotwe no onya nruye ana challenges ahodo ekoso abra na ye twiro din no eno no wacha se abra ye wie di nyina no na enipa wo mu esese wo mu etimi kọ na yekoto aba na omutimi twiro omudi no eye opepepe du nsia empema hankron aduosia miensa asa eni nsia eye 16,963,306 eno wacha se abra omu wie ye no na wo mu a ye keke ka omu asem se nkrofo challenge ye no 37,762 empema diasanson ahanson ne aduosia mienu ena nkrofo challenge ye say we mu kra ye ni kwanse ye mo ye foreigners we mu mfie ni nru mfie na sese ye mo ene sa ne ma na tete sa no nti ni nyina ya ade bia wo mo ekeka si animu no ma hwe ye koye ni nyina wi a exhibition ni wi no ma hwe no de ye no afiri ho se de abato akọ komisa na hye hye ne nyoma no sa pepepe ena wode aba ewa ha Mami nkonko gina kratafa a eno etoso edu ensia na kratafa etoso edu ensia no wei asem a ehia papa wo kire se omafo ebekaye a ye wo oman mu na banks ahodo bi e wo ho a ye ebeka se wo mu bank no na egudada na ban bai na obeso mu se da bi ne onwu ni preko na afa ye hwe kwan ebefa so aba wo mu do mu sika akoto wo no wo mu saka wo mu esika eti official liquidator a wo no ehwe sa bank egugu ye no wo betumi ahwe na watua wonom eka ana wo mo musika da ho yetua omuka na we no wo kire 53 fund management companies no eno sabre first batch nyame adom accreditors be se aduonu companies no ena wo mo ensa be kan musika se busumi ekọ na wie ya ena wo mo sa ebeka registrar general ono anso ena oye official liquidator orari Jimima Oware ena wo kire se creditors ne be se mpimunum 5000 efri enwumako makomako aduonu mum ena wo mo hwe animu se busumi ne be ko na wie ye no mo na first batch no ye betua wo ka na package a ya hyeda aya ma wo de be bail out wo de be yi wo mo ho afri mu no eno na aban ena aba be so mu a wo ye no sa we no wo se eyade a court ruling na court na kan ye say official liquidator no onhwe no on liquidate sa collapse company enwumako no a agugugu no wono mo nhwe na wo mu entua se de be ya wo mo sika akoka bank ahodo no abra Security and Exchange Commission nanu kwada mo de betu edwa kire se de omo hihye yesitie no omatimi akeka bia siani ama sese ne de abrewa yi poma kwamu a ye betimi de sa sika no akọ na afa ya kyeche ede ama wo no esefata se ye de omo sika ema wo mo nti we ye first batch it is a wo de ankomu a ema na nya wo se bia wo muntua na emom mo kire se first batch a wonom eye eho asem na wo de aba enei Daily Graphic ede ho asem aba Daily Graphic ebo amane wa ha say National Democratic Congress NDC amanyoku sasa National Democratic Party NDP amanyoku no womo founder Nana Kunadu Ajman Rollins aka Nana ena sese ayeka say be bold wacha say nyame adom womo yi no wono ena etu franka ede ama NDP amanyokuo no ama wo mo akwakọ gina mu December da etoso enso Ghana nyina ye kọ akono akwakoto aba na yi mampanyi foforo a obeba betena akonwa so na saa asem yi ebeda adwa kakra bi mretia bi ena party no de ba ya wo che wo mo National Delegate Conference a wo be hye say covid nti eya ye nta nche ewo saa dwumabidi a etisa eti sa pepepe no mo no a ene ya ye ka sei popular acclamation wo mo age atum na the founder Nana Kunadu Ajman Rollins ono anso na 31st December Women's Movement wo hwe ye ema ekoso emfie bi a etwamu eti enumu ano mo ne nanam so a enei akwakopie mu ama waye enti se ya ye ka sei de NDP amanyokuo no nyame adom wo mo wo mo franka atuni a wono na wo ba begina akono anase wo ba begina na wo mo akwakoto aba ede ayi no a ene Daily Graphic ede eho asem aba.
Okay. Agosia medasena ye twa enkomo no so. Dr. Ebenezer Ayensu, former head of History and Politics, Institute of African Studies, our University of Ghana. Ye no any enkomo ever.
Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie.
Yankwe na yene no eni nkomo na yenje adwenkyere efa sa comment ya Honorable Isaac Adongo otworo ye nam so ma ye mampanyen dado sentum franka ye de ma NDC o share e woni page ne say emu semetesem doc na no pay ye mo ache
me jemo so
me pa chompo mu tesen
nyame adom me hoye na mo se
nyame adom boko de ache pay da say webisa na anope de ye friend wan sema ye deja ebo omenyimu efa eye comment bi na eye piece bi a Honorable Isaac Adongo etworo ye efa okafa ye ache mafias ne ache msaka wane the grandpas no ne ade eno nanam so ma enei nanado ene na bedi akire Dr. Baumia womo ka akire omampanyin dada se ompacho ye bisa se saa kasa no etesen
You medase em say near the kind and yakasapa pimping what's in ping the grappling from the kind and yakasapa
mm aha
na yung abako say mo no nyama bi asisi edusu akanfo ho ba mu na yafa no trebi buzi abreso no say parliamentary debate yan eja wenya no ba bi ko itusu ene MP baako ekasa no kokesi oye inward looking asem no what wrong at the cover big group baako si akanfo si. It was only Vitosu who said it, and Vitosu said it to colleague parliamentarians. But what final say we basically started over. The guy said PFP break. What campaign will go to the what about Vitosu Pacho? Now what metric and no para uchabenchi the power one chow. I'm prepared that. And yet you know of my pain that your mama kasa kini ko jina kumase. Kachina wonsi say ye Martin Pong gold kra mumbut na akoso because said na minya Professor G na utumfo kasa wie no or kache ni si obi abayi nti sa kasa no ekoso na bibiam so wodi di akanfo a enye hwe yen na ba kanfo e woku na kasa kra kan one so e kasa foa ne odipa ko o kan sa de no o kasa foa nti e ade bia enye say ye okeniu say yo hwaniu say ye ceremoniu wodi di na enye
okay na yenhwe eye saa atwuri eno na tifi asem no honorable Isaac Adongo say na otworo no say a Japan royalties fraud is the last straw. The Achim Sakawa boys and grandpas must go. We no any related. And no obibe to me generalizing and say or say Achim for Yisakawana.
oh ebijina senya eti ena nipa na kasa no anse kuo kasa ma no won ase me okay said enya se mo yesa nka be repeat but aba obi timi kan say achimfo chihine enene amani nyina woni man ne breko enim subom inti sabe na ekeka ba na wode achim bebe mu pe na wode woni ase ohun twa asokra no na sa nipa na hu say bibi foforo wo kwa edi eki wentwa wa so a na nebeba edi inti eno ni ade no kan no on the face value no he was referring to individual but going deeper and based on the antecedent of the group no and then individuals na pe na odo man nyina na me oba ukwapema mu a ya na chi ya chi mo no ukwapema fo ti etimi kese wode yen na se yebre ne deeper nso a ya akanfo nyina betimi akese wode yen ese so otimi ka kire ochi achemfo saa ekwapemfo misro nyame fata enye hwe no ye me oreka obeka no poto.
Okay. Na say nipa na otworo ade na emu no kra no ono no ye mo ne din o ana kwakwa say ija ni nyina ya sode agu eye NDC Frankatuni ye mampanyin dada John Dramani Mahama so
Yo me ya bo fra me ku school winiba ana you friend me ko hwe obi ba ade tin no na onipa kon ne kon ho ahu won amfa na mbre me wode ne bre me ma me ne me papa si onfo onko hospital se asem ho kan no na papa no oyo mampanyi o ni mu se o larger follower than Adongo amfa me ne wesu dia anka didin bema na eyi but it's of I to organize to amplify it. Oni say Adongo no nipa bebre ntie no so what relatively ono no ya dongo gina ho a otie no mo nti mame mfa ento ho na one thing yie nti that directly no put me case ono suma adongo so onka asem no no bia open on Indonesia
Ọmampanyin dada kyerɛ mu sɛ ɔno deɛ fa saa nyiyimu a yɛde wurawura yɛamanyɔsɛm mu ethnocentrism nom ne adeɛ no ɔno deɛ ɔdɔ no ho fofɔre a ɛnyɛ yie nti ɔndo ntimi nyɛ sa
minia yenye mofra oyo trofo
babacha wo so ɔyɛ ɔtorofo
yes
atoro deɛ ano nyɛ hyɛ dodo adan
mbacha asem se ade aba mfomso aba na sebu ntwe san na obe dan ho a na hu Facebook post bi ene social media ba bi a okesi na wusu ene me be pamo se nyono no kan asem no dia no problem but so no kan dia na si dan no okesi onye manfa manfani wo bla wa kan asem no ma nkofo ni se mini abe a wo de o ka kire yi na on ka se me mamudi bi menemo ana man kan yi na say opo ho nsem kwa emema o meti so a nya na say jewudi si asem na ka na nya no kware
etina eche se ade obetimi ya ye a ebesan de ti eye chew panel so de ma eye achemfo ne Ghana man
minia peace meet FM asem ne say mi gina sa akwanti aka kire achemfo ekwapemfo ene akanfo si ye nka ho nsem bio ye nye chew pe bia ayɛ sɛ wopɛ sɛ woyɛ awase na wakɔnom akɔtaki na wabɛgya wo na awie na abetia wokɛsɛ wonom a yɛ waka ɛnyɛ hwee onyame na onim yɛayɛyɛ nti obia nkɔbisa ɔmɛpa yɛ nkyɛw ɔmɛyɛ sɛ no waka ɛyɛ yɛda no ase ɔnka hyɛn nkɔdu
enti chọpa no kro de bakra na
wo ahu nia wa ɛnyɛ wie anza na ba bɛpa kyɛw na ade a mɛsrɛ yɛn ahemfo ne sɛ nyama bi basa echi se nipa na reba won ho a wo mu madamfo bi ni kunu amfa kwampa so ena oye bold obema ni so ja aware wo kwa ja aware ebusuafo atitirufo ebusuan ni nyima atwe won ho wo hwehwe yi sebe okorin bi anase apro wo ebusuan ni wo de no koma nipa ni so na nka kan mesre ahemfo no se tani pano oje wie no wo pa won ho a wo mu sa asem no wo kan no eye no oje wie ano hamba dan won hu na bia it keeps on happening ya nyan for yes rewon okom enkum nipa da okom enkum nipa it will max whiskey ne snaps ne nema wo de beba no papa bibi antita because wo je hwe kwa wo ma because kopa acha wo go taridi 79 boy election aya kamanwa kai me wo de yesi yeah no chapan obi mi sabi you guys and let's move forward ebisa de ba kun sia ye UFC ya bakosem Rwanda kan semni dikeka obi abi ko case ye betu tankofo no setefrew ene omanje bum nti siam payinfo ni tuwo ntua no beka Ghana de nyame adawo ma yɛsɛ nyame obi nya yɛn sakra yɛnwa ne nkoso nkwan ngani ade bi wɔ yɛn ho a ɛyɛ nibre na sɛ ni ade no a wo nti bi ni mfi yɛn ho no ɛne wɔ yɛ saa obi a nkobisa me pa cha o me pa yɛnya let's move forward atwam fa no sɛ ntatia bi anam monsa mi wɔ ho ufu na ntatia ne dia you are done
Dogasa no pe obuofu
o mebumfu ye ba de no won wo kan abakosem na nyema ene nyema bi ekoso wo ye mema we have to meet it the way it is mebumfu ye
wadaruma yese ka akum ye gine kokuo num nti ma yenti o mampanyin dada ne nkyiremu ana ode ma efa eye sensemi ho short response na menyo comment on wadaruma
okay
yo yenti ye mampanyin dada
has lost the right to complain, a long time ago. He was an opposition leader who called presidents before him anything you can imagine, including Professor Doolittle. And then he described somebody as a Simpapenyi. And I don't want to repeat some of the other things he said. He's a president who has called his critics naysayers and Jeremiahs. I don't understand on what standard he can be offended at this time, because he has a precedence of, name calling. And I guess.
But he appeared very angry. Are you not worried?
Okay. Iti enchiremua na ode mase onokra na eno wanwa se eye nanado. The ni abere ewo hwen. Eti say.
Minua medawasi nyamishira o se obo peace no.
Amen.
I don't say you are an objective journalist. Doolittle, what was it? It was an issue of work. When you ma wo ye no enso ni eyen nkete naysayers ye de ade bi reba who says enye ade no nso misusu say be ye ma ye ere ye o sa ye these were issues and all kind of Professor Mills onya fantini adan one camp fanti food too little that Professor Mills aban no craft fanti food ya you that made it throughout. I mean, the missing just in Yamishra on effect. That's me okay. What analyze? Now, say, was it an issue of what is on the table? A Jumaya one family and now, then also, what the more in idea, a sound big problem. If so, what fees are there? And say, my memory example, we were encountered. Judge Mensa, bra, and says 2008 was the BB. Warren, the time reason, I don't know. And said, Ghanaian Chronicle referred to him as a warlord. Only opportunity, but one said, they shouldn't use that word on him. He's not a warmonger. Talk as it. Inti nyama biawo enye no esese you say enye into ochechim sound they stop using that term on him. Inti said be said omanpeni ya oye am the good evening gano say then oh yes okatai that's the way you na akere say wo opesa kata de no so say yes but enye adwuma issue de enye ne wo frɛ besina mo frɛ aduwa offense then. I'm incompetent. Also say we are incompetent. We have no problem with that. But when you bring in ethnicity, that's a problem. You see, some every kind of say apology hunyan. Professor Okoya was here. Oh yeah, it won't be on Koya no abopa. Inti bra wo ya no jina wo munya na do any chunsi mun ka bi kan. That type of apology na mo kan wan sem. Munya let's move ahead. Mama do no nenen kofun. Won hwe so nya won adwuma. E Japan e beda ho a aye wi no. Bima no won ti asisi won ati ase. E bimu se won kofu nchirem. Ogusu chirem. At the end of the day no. So ya no enye hwe.
Na dog e betimi affect the political fortunes ana aye John Dramani Mahama.
Minya wo ya men se. Now, I mean, many are marching for the one year principle, and you are over to Obama. Yes. And when you have come to the Quabisa, who come for now could be no catcher, what we Susika, a fact. To be a suddenly at the Yao is not going to be good for him.
Na obi so beka say adie ye beto dwafa e Japan hwen ye Isaac Adongo atwro ni PC ya John Dramani Mahama share woni page sa wo kenkan mu a say atifi asem na na ye how no ana say and the peace no twro ba ye na ye asem no
Minia what's your composition what is your asem introduction body and a conclusion here. Won't mean sorry and Kochiro Gribi Koka. Don't worry. Now account, Madame Fabeko. If you have to don't worry, no, you have to break it down. Sanity. And yet there's the title. Adwina Wadini. And the young who being so pain. It is just like the 3SHS. I mean, name so Facebook. And Kofubina and Warrior March Past 3SHS 419 Warrior Parade, you know. And near America, it is at a Yeno, a Japakoya, the Pebia, not to say 3SHS, a reba. Now, you can the Bannon was I needy. Now, me the teach you Melma, one responsibility, one for a man coach, one uncle, one more application, one t-shirt, what is how I don't know Facebook. There be a measure, many papa, the missing, I do my wage.
Okay, yeah, that's dog, and I don't pay any better when you're at your mind.
You mentioned that Masepa, my panel.
Yeah, that's Yamishrao. Abusa Yane Dr. Ebenezer Yenso, former head of History and Politics, Institute of African Studies, Sabo University of Ghana, and Yeno, Edin Komo. It is something you are doing, baby, at the Befa, 050-372-1744. 050-372-1744. When you know, Efa, Honorable Isaac Adongo, Nessa Mochro, ya. Your man penny Dada John Dramani Mahame Koshe Ebony page. Etifia Seven or say Japan royalties fraud is the last straw. The Achim Sakawa boys and grandpas must go. Emusem and na Yogusua ye diho and come Ghana Montie Sunia with it 100.9.
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Wasugu so te Ghana Montie on 100.9. Da ubon krata mun samani ya bawuram nana ya kunedo amabeka akuso asaponso wa ha. Fawaju chani for 0503721744. Yake, manche.
Yaja o.
Ete say
Adomo ko ananso e.
Nyame adomoko odi ache.
Ayi awards ye bo within. UN awards no.
UN awards no. Debi.
Eh,
Adawunya bi.
Send you so hwe me number. Kade do nka mu di me ho fe wa nanso nka man kwaje. Fa mo man kwaje no de bra wo.
Ode ko makache.
Ode ba ko mo ho. Owi anu akwaje Santasi atonyo.
Atonyo.
Santasi Louisiana.
Ansamo.
Me empanifu bia ode wo mu din
ka ho no.
Na oma ne yes eye bribi papa bi e free UN.
UN, yeah.
Because me nim say omo nim say ye fake an komo nko. Na omututu omuntoma she omusuit koye bra no onya hwe ye wudi mpenifu fe wa na wo ye fake on fa ho ni eye me ya o
But mpanyinfo no say no, me fa so bo mo bebre.
Oh, there be o ma ye den. Mark o ma ye den.
Yes.
Say ye ti wey.
Because they be kana wa man ye due diligence na hwan. Sometimes you know.
E ke national security asem. When him dey tell America say o ma ye den. Say onipa no di UN din.
Yeah.
Enenam. Eti obe fa ne so bibi kama.
Sir.
Oh, but won susun and I'm not sure say omuhu akwa we say personality any ade and omo dey aka say ye ne be ya na ye ne ye o hye enkrofo achi oh eti obi anso so ante ho nkrato obi an vete hwe senka say ya ba betena say na me say be ba beton golden tree chocolate and they kind dey say yanka say food and drugs authority like a food for beba eti Yeni obia or monitor bibia because or running adverts.
Yeah, or advert.
You had one
Fabia, my bad or advert or running adverts. Or running advert.
Yeah, I'm Fabia, mine.
Sabrano.
I didn't chat in. I'll chat now.
Oh, okay.
Good to me, sir. I didn't chat seriously. Sunday artworks.
Yeah.
And in Yanam de Mano. At a point, I'll catch her. They say. Oma ni hu the reservation no hu ni pado do odo mo ba na baby o booking for events na ya ye ma nti yesa onya seat on enti oyade ni to say genuine ade bi erade hu ne bobo
yasamo
ya makasa krama to share tram me
how you need 100.9 I go just so many yakwai so many yakwana sa what hu asem dia ya be she da enya da de na
why am musician why hu nyom I was just apologize, huh? I was just apologize because
so what born you?
What's your pakemu? Odame, who is what to turn? What's your pakemu? What's your pakemu na? A day, yes, it is so. 3 years it is so. But also you and logo abonachi. No, and what rap it was it?
But question I said that will be sano. Or running as jingles in Yanano. Somebody no yante.
More
yante.
Sanka obi a waye heba and waye dru and wo bo ho dawura and kentam yes unya approval
yeah it's true
ya veti ya wa ha sei na mass wan welfare akwai be ye advert ya wa ha na papa tilapia papa
tilapia
obia mbo hwe achi ene omo be scam enkrofo
tilapia papa ne nkoko di obeji amanfo wo ho
nkoko de ne sa ene no agenkan eti ye be say security agencies le say pomo chew ya omo wa ye kakra na omanmanity bibia oni locus no mpo de kọ akwa hwe mo security apparatus no na mo locus no eti mo betimi aboa ye kakra nkeye
okay
ama awards nyina ho ba se
yeah say ama
ana pɛn sɛ Dr. Forisa po anya awards me boss wa the kind na no fia dam
yeah
CICM yeah oma ye fellow
yeah
a proper institution
papa yeah well recognized
so binya awards na obeka na afia be feudie na omo mabo omo bra te sam panifo mabo omo bra so ana akwai ekosesa omo ko
panifo
ekoy omo rough sa
panifo
but awards papa wa hase America ho ase from to we
there papa janko ya nem ne tietia so ne fa me
tietio for managing director ma agricultural development bank ADB Dr. John Kofi Mensam ana ye de no akwa ya hye na nimonyama be ye no fellow Chartered Institute of Credit Management Ghana. Ya de say di breno abo one afoforo ensia. Amat na ye no kire so omadwuma omaye de aboa commerce and financial sector. Eso ani enti omo safata abasobode no. We ye omo maiden presidential ball a omo ye and omo gina so inducting new members no e share omo nimonyam e de omo kokoka omo badwekuo kase no ho. Mr. Prosper Afobu, Dr. Alexander Asma, Dr. Ernest Oforisapon, Dr. Anthony Obin, Owura Anthony Akindele Oguranti, Omo mpanimfo a ye de say di brei ene ho abasobode ama womo. Abusafo e pamcho wei a proper institution. A atraye a ewe nimonyam
womo a osha in fellows sa wote enwomesua no ase a nimdefo no se nya kasa ye obi fellow a na kyese nipa kro no wabobra ama ye watena ye no susu di mu a ya gazette ewe ni monyam sa atena ni bi na betimi aye obi fellow it is say ye de Chartered Institute of Credit Management Ghana womo osha in fellows ani abo ma baso ewa adwuma so a womo ye e de aboa commerce yaka commerce na yaka adwadie ene ho nsenkaye ena fe financial yesika sem atena ya hodo no we eye ne the Ghanaian publisher
Medaso e wo daily graphic mu a daily graphic na bo amane se enne nyame adom a NDC amanyoko no e da wo mo manifesto yi ba nyame adom enne die
ade asa opeso o ha adwen kakra o okay
afedi aba wo afedi aba be ko kan awards no wa
o kan awards no wa sem wie pe na sha say yes yonko yego eni makoze
enti NDC amanyoko no nyame adom a enne bibia abekọ kama na afa manifesto no ejabo na ababedru kama na yenyina yate na asamba ko a mampanyi ekasa afa ho abra enne wo mo ba bedan na di na ye mampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama wo kasa eno wo bisa se onimpa se nkrofo bebre bisa ne se eye den na wo san ba begina bio se ento so aba na bra be ye mampanyi bio wo se sa question no wo a wo bisa bia wonim se ebinumo ebie wo ma no bisa ebi nso ka wo mutirim ebi no ka na nketenkete a wo bi ante na nso so saasem we die wo ka nyame ya adom a manifesto ni mu no ebe ya no ama obi ate ase ebe ya no ama obi ahunu esanse manifesto no nyono nkwa na kuru kire ye da bi adwempo no wo ho wonne NDC empanimfo ekukudam omo ne omo adwen no ekọ benkrom ena omo tena ase no omo kruche ni nyina ena omo di gu enkrata so enei wo mo ba bekenkan ma Ghana fo nyina ba beti ase na so Ghana hia critical change wo se nani kine yeyi yetimi hwe na ye dane oman no esan se ye hia sesa ye hia nyoma hodo bi esese ye ema oman ne sesa preko pe eye ne ye nya afei enye ochena asem nye se wo se ye tena ase atwen na mom ene ya enti nyame adom na se ye kwa akoto aba Ghana fo nyina hwe na ye nto aba mfama no na wo mra me ye o mampanyi no obeya ensesa no de ebeba bum ama eno ho asem no daily graphic e de aba
na medaso kuta the Ghanaian publisher do bokrata no cheso mampani na nado and watu bia mane kane mampani jo mama no se a achem sa o describe achem for se sakawa saying they did I describe a whole tribe set sakawa na be sa omu mienu for ni da ha saying o mampani na nado amagem yaka so bia magem ana cheso aka anu asiso asam na nya ne de ana jem so so asom na no bi se de ayi o kasa bi so sase meka menka bi no wa ha ejuwe ye na no pay the Ghanaian publisher sa ho nkoma de abusua mate bia Ghanaian publisher ni
amemfa Ghanaian Times de obakrata ento aso na Ghanaian Times de obakrata krata fa tosu edunan e na meba begina wo chese bagredam no wabie ama ensuo ayiri papa na de ema ne ye ya ne se abra obie bagredam na pe ne ensuo fiti ase se eto ewo empotemu ho na wo hwe se de ensuo no asi ato ne se de asi aya enipa nsia na ato nananom ewo ensie do ensuo na yiri ewo etifia puye meche North East region ho no enam so ama enei adehye bi a wo ma hwere wo mo nkwa no esewani afeso so enipa dodo no a na wo ba amane se sesi aye kasai wo munya baabi mpo no mde omuti ato sanse nsuo no afa won madan ebu ho ebu adan agufom afa ekuaye ehon nsam aye den yesanse omo amoye kua wo ho nyina wo mo mfudie nyina nsuo no ayiri no afa na hwehwe ne baabi a anya de a wohunu the no and North East Regional Director National Disaster Management Organization NADMO ora John Kwaku Alhassan na wo chechire se wo hwa wo mo de nyoma nyina egu akwan mu nanso so ye wo mensini bi wo ho a nsuo na yira fa wo mo hwehwe ne baabi o mu hu esansa kwan a wo mbefa so wo mo de bewura sa mensini no boa ekwan ni nyina ayira nsuo afa no a wo mo hwehwe ne baabi a wo mo ehunu wo se mensini bi ti se mamprugu mongduri eho no eyade a nsuo na ya fa ho a chese wo ye hwe a enye yie wɔkyerɛ sɛ wɔne obi a ɔte hɔ ɛkasa wɔ telephone so owura Tanko Adams a wɔwɔ Yagba ɛno ɛwɔ Mampurugu Mongduri ɛhɔ wɔne ne kasa yɛ no wɔkyerɛ sɛ sesei no wɔn deɛ aso wɔn ate wɔn ho afiri mantam ne mu wɔn nka ho koraa obiara ni hɔ a obetumi afiri baabi a ɔwɔ no mpo na wafiri wɔn kuro ne mu mpo akɔ baabi foforɔ na wɔn so wɔn de wɔn aso tototo fam no ano Mampurugu ɛne mpɔtamu nkuro atwa ho ahyia ne deɛ afie bebree ɛna abubuo sesei wɔn manfo a wɔwɔ hɔ esu wɔse wɔne owura baako so ɛfrɛ no James Combian wɔne no ɛkasae ɛwɔ telephone so ɛna ɔno so ɛkyɛ sɛ sesei wɔn fie no wɔ hɔ no wɔn suro esan sɛ nsuo no taa na ɛtɔ ɛna deɛ wɔn abie no so bua na ebuba etu wɔn suro sɛ anhwɛ yie no wɔn kɔ dampa na nsuo na ba abɛyiri afa wɔn anasɛ ebu dan na gu wɔn so eti wei ɛyɛ ɔhaw kɛseɛ a wɔn ehyia ɛwɔ hɔ.
Mayanko amba no so na yɛ ne David Pra ɔyɛ Eastern Regional Communication Director de ma NPP yɛne ne nkɔmmɔfa ɛyɛ saa Achem Sakawa Boys ho nsɛnsɛm David Mache
Minia mejo so pawo
Abibi aboko
Nyame adom ama yɛ nkwa nti nkwa wɔ yɛ mu nti da yina no ɛde na sekese ma twede ampon kwa me basa yi adom nyankropon yɛ hu yɛ pa
moda so wati fi mantamo
Macho yɛ dwuma aboa ɔman Ghana nti eguso ayɛ wohwɛ Pualugu multi-purpose dam. Many abano ekano and wasn't. And we say already na oka. The eternal say, we share flooding a war a tiffy man team ha. The volume of water wahano may can be there a business out. Into another year one say, dry season. I had to make we are tired in Sukrania. Then sure good at this time no a business out to cry. The huge volume of flooded water a good so be over northern region entire northern region it has huge volume of water. Oko northeast sa oko upper east sa oko savannah inti flood na bubu nkofo headline properties na ehu behia say ampa na danko kufuado ne naban enya vision ene initiative hu kese a osi multi-purpose dam Pualugu ewa ha. It's going to serve about 4 major purposes and beyond. First, hydropower dam. You see we are about generating 60 megawatts of electricity into hydropower dam. Yebesi wa area build what we call solar facility complemented the hydro what we call the hybrid system of electrification project this is the first hybrid electrification project, solar hydro combined to generate 110 megawatts of electricity. Now nechino what we call irrigation. Irrigation is going to be the largest in sub-Saharan Africa. It's 24,000 hectares square. 24,000 hectares. They cover the Mampurugu Mongduri enclave. Now, dam size in the reservoir no 350 kilometers square. And untino eson. It's going to contain the volume of water now. If you both the red and white water no air no. Containing now a store. Then we use it to generate electricity. We use it to irrigate the farms, and then it also going to supply water for the people in the area. Several as flood control because 350 kilometers square reservoir there. Nso bia ne wa enkum tebe containing lake kese and also bed bois na flooding na abibia ekunipa no so echa and also say akofom kra. It's a good news for Pualugu multi-purpose dam no ebe eba.
Okay, that's good. Later you better dey ho come comprehensively. Na yo and na no pay your friend was sa insem ababeto dwa efa Achem Sakawa Boys and the grandpas must go. Ni nyina ne fa honorable Isaac Adongo ne nsɛm ɔkyerɛ yɛ ɔmanpanyin dada nso hyɛ ɛwɔ ne Facebook wall. Ɛpɔ mantam MPP sɛ mebɛtɔ dwane na ɛtem sɛn.
Yeah, and now ye issue statement kakra ɛwɔ saa nsɛm ho. Edi kan no, mesrɛ mamefo obuo ni nchiama wo ne wetiefo ina. Na baby a president wo bia no. Mame chia no na me mmɔ n'aba so. Wo hwɛ enema na dan kwakufuado. Wabɛyɛ ama ɔman Ghana. Minia edemu sonko na nanado ye fra no nyame ama o. Sɛnyɛ nanado ne ba ya. Nke na awofo bebree ma entimi nko senior high school. Ebusua bu okra na nipa ba kokura nko secondary school da. Because iskano ebi ne ho. Enye omo faulta. Nso nanado ohun ehiafo mobo. Free senior high school, no admission fee, no boarding house fee, no ICT fee. Minia idea esumbo ma oman Ghana. Me know there, minia wa unim ebue school ananko for ba ho school fees. My 200 Ghana yemfan so I for ton toma ebi ko ton ekolak ebi ton ebi some of us krano e ma menom na omufa trunk na omatono no masa koton ti ukwa na unya trunk kran fanko because sika na sese ukotua enyama aye enye easy minia tunamado abesevu oman Ghana enama na waye de doso enti uhwe opani a why di odi man so wabon ho modern Ghana for bon abaso na unya NDC no we Mahama na you should the tribe na owono na you should to say achim sakawa. Very unfortunate statement, Mr. It's here from Franchement. I shouldn't even have repeated it because a very, very unprintable statement against entire tribe. Because in this country, no, Yakasakawa, it means fraudsters. Now, one Kasano, Obi or fraudster. 2020 elections, we will call on our campaign. Nana udu ano akaso na enye nana enye mu na nana na meka achire no na tribe na ubo ene nti many ono a nke mabana mabe pacho ba also on pacho we don't have problem yeah man kose we wish him well you should go ahead and use tribes other tribes well about him also another tribe not say use word sir and I say any other word empty omo non koso ada Ghana ha na ewo anameboa obi anya hwe obi anka ne hwe mate say achim youth for no class on be demonstration we have asked them no and appealing to them not to do any demonstration why yes friend yes so mama obi anya ne hwe mo obi anka ne hwe Ramahama mo obi anka obi a okotu okobo na makomako nwotwe so this year Oramas Ghana phobia say adentina nipa na yebako ubo na makomako nwotwe also Ghana phone nim nyansa senseless when you should that word no ebi kwa you should baloni obi o say ontievia obi o say ntis it is diana bano na trend ni su o they say that is who he is. It's difficult to change him not to insult. Some people say or a communicator. Within NDC, he may be their communicator, but he's not a good communicator. His communication is full of insult. He doesn't show statesmanship, and it's very bad. It's so bad. Those who can advise him can do that. But otherwise, we in the MPP, we wish him well. I then say you will crap my or you will driving my or you will call my or you will cover my or you will soja my or also maybe no may use any of those things because abana no these people are in nana danko kufado or ya chini you crapini into asama wakano aka crap my what I say crap my band of crop my ye na ye bibia bako aka krobo man aka triple aba Ronaldo ne fansu fi edu krom nti aka mu aka kwoma because Ronaldo say something kwa what I say so he used tribal issues to insult and then you hurt the entire region. The people of Eastern region have been injured, partly by the comment. But the church here, Eastern region. A lot of regional youth, they are all calling stage demonstration, resistance, a whole lot. But we said no. Nobody should do that. MPP will never organize any demonstration or anything against John Mahama for making such statement. We won't do that. After all, President, His Excellency, now Danko Kufuor, the car said, only Christian Council for or complaining mom. The response from West Joe Radio, I say, Nanado doesn't have that moral right. Now he should be able to tolerate this one. Why? Nanado was drawing the attention of eminent people, respected clergy. Sir, and but many president, president, on can Christian religious groups no on because they on penasem obin powasem crown kawasem. Until they will advise the president because they love him. They love what he is doing. They love what he has been doing. At least within 3.5 years. Look at road infrastructure.
Okay.
Look at a lot of interchange. Look at payment of school fees. Look at the lot. They love him. That is why if Abia or Yebibina say Enya Ombekachem.
Okay, David.
Now, if they are not telling John Mahama, why? Nobody should waste time. Say, we should encourage him to do that. Go ahead. The country that he wants to, or what governed though, he has governed the country before. This is a man who has been deputy minister. He has been a minister. He has been a vice president. He has been a president. Why?
Okay.
Why?
Okay. David.
An MP of your area.
Hello,
you have been
David.
a deputy minister. You have been a minister. You have been vice president. You have been president. In today, Ghana, or Chimano, and Ghana, then Pan and Kayama.
Okay, David.
So if you mention the name of a tribe and you associate it with fraudsters, it is very sad and unfortunate. We will not say anything to him. We wish him well. He should go ahead. He's going about his campaign, but he should go ahead and make trial unfortunate comment, and Ghanaians will decide. But we in the FPP, we won't say anything. We will not insult him. Never will we do that.
Okay,
and
David,
that is not our style.
There may be some say, said they work and waka, but I didn't know a yobi and a troye, a young rabbi is a gadungo ne troye na JD Meshe on the page so. Now, I didn't know, beba, Timmy. I didn't know troye no, a related BBO. And yes, or Tron say at him for Yesakawa, but a ye Japa deal na ba or Tron was some native yasamono. Oko caption sa nti ano no betime generalize ne say o say atimfo nyina ye takawafo ana bibi etese.
But that is the statement he made. How? That is the statement he has made. It's not about say a Japadil. Now who can Japadil now say assuming without even admitting. Now who say a Japadil no pono me France bibi woman. Fun say without admitting fraud in part. Do you mention a tribe and associate with that? Is it a good thing? Or that it means so already a radio casting penny 40. Is it a good thing? The statement now I don't go near Uramahama Kosheno. Is it good? Do you mention a tribe and associate it with fraudsters? Why do you mention? You could have even said, say, Kodopra, David Pla, it's Sakawa. You are referring to me. I can't go and mention a tribe, entire tribe, and associate with that. Why do you bring the tribe in? Why? Why do you bring the tribe? The same thing. They say we got NDC MPs and they say Achim Mafia. Anything that anybody will do, you associate. This government is made up of everybody, all people across the country. Our Honorable Amin Anta and Co, they are all from the north. The vice president is from the north. What I say, run a ponum, run me a treme, run a Western region across the country. So why do you now? Why? Over Mahama, by the president, did you hear say a lot of scandals are course? No? Did you hear say you are born a tribe within the associated with the scandals? Sadana, they use 220 million Ghana cedis for the development of northern Ghana. Sada, the entire country, you use Katuho. They went and dissipated and stole the money. And even came and told the entire country, say, yeah, the Konyan confirm. They stole the money. But they came and told they said the Korean confirm. Now the journalist is say and confirm na munyano. So much to go Burkina Faso. Yes, they are Korean 20 million Ghana cedis, 200 billion. Yes, they could do India. They could do India and Indiana yes, Indiana Sina media guide said then try and so now Indiana because yes, we are in dry season into try and so no or say and so to and so nana ahoho. This is what he John Mahama supervised in this country. Supervised in this country, plunging the entire country into darkness, doing so because of thievery and stealing. But in all, what we did was to prosecute decent campaign, devoid of travel, bigotry statement. And then we went ahead. But now look at him. You go and mention everything, then you mention tribe, everything, mention ethnic groups. It is not good. We have a lot of experience. People don't take some of these things for granted. Especially when you mention their entire ethnic group and associate the group with wrongdoings. You could mention them and say that this. After all, we are politicians. Why do you have to mention the entire tribe and then you say it and say he should be tolerant? Why? Nana Dango Guva is he not tolerant? Mo say Moye demonstration against voters register. Did you hear say you two obieni? Meanwhile, on under him, the guy who died was just going up about his civic and responsibility by demonstrating against policies. But he was shot in the eye and just recently he died. And then John Mahama is president. And he can get a chance and then use travel statement. It is very unfortunate. Who can look at he went to some place and say, oh, then boot for boot. We are known to be violent. No political party is more violent than NDC. We have just this kind of you'll be asked. He is so frustrated. He has been injured badly, and so he is making statements that are inflammatory. But no, the country Ghana has been very, very magnanimous to John Mahama. He's the only one person in this country, I'm telling you, who has enjoyed the booty of Ghana than any other person. Mark it for me. He has been a deputy minister. Mini MP Nikwafima, he has been a deputy minister. He has been a minister. He has been vice president. He has been president. Who in this country?
All right.
When Bonipa Bako, the entire 30 million, this opportunity in this country than him.
It is Obi Bisa say emiri bi a ye mampanyin ebra no oyo opposition yen akamfo statement bi no say Obi ebisa say eno no so na ye jijimu statement a obeje so say
no I can't for a statement. No. What happened? Did we clap for Nana Dango Kufuado? We had people, decent Ghanaians, who came and said he didn't say it well. I remember at his residence, Nanado's residence, after the Supreme Court ruling, he said it. He made said there were some statements. If given the opportunity again, he wouldn't have made those statements. And he apologized. And one Bako all that be that and Bako he apologized publicly and Ghanaians forgave him, and that's why they voted massively for him. And he has never disappointed Ghanaians. Nanado, undisappointed Ghanaians Mika bipia nyame hata suwe enim na na danko kufo ejuma wa if for nothing Need FM, no Cassisi and Kanye Suna Mone Castle. But we have been in this country, and for 3.5 years, almost 4 years, the country was plunged into darkness. The country was plunged. Free. I'm on a crown. I'll be do a cry. One time, I'm a British Airway. Now, say, ladies and gentlemen, we wish to announce that Accra and for that matter, Ghana continuously is experiencing darkness and blackouts. And so you forgive those who are alive. It's international disgrace. But there's a person.
Okay.
Who is now talking as though he brought manna from heaven to Ghanaians.
Okay,
David. Ghana for no, you need that. We are wide awake and we know what we went through. And Yamina Oyi Nufi Hono, our dinner not done Kufuado by no. Oba boy a home by no Sama and Anado at Twaso. No way you mana oyeno. And no Mapana oyeno. 3 senior high school now or the Abano. Planting for food now the Abano. One district, one factory now. In that Ghana in that district, there are factories, you know. In NAPCO or the Abama graduates, you know. You have a good graduate unemployed association, a graduate, any Ejuma, road projects are also across the country. Interchanges, national ID card, I went to my millions of cars have been printed. And taxes, nuisance taxes are, or the buyer, Ghana for Euno, and David, for it me bear witness.
Okay.
Free electricity, free water. Enoma nanado yeno. Eyenyame no din infane.
Okay, David, me dan see abirenti me do be see me dan se pa brepem ye be send komo.
Nyame sha wate. Na nyame kan wo no wetie phone na. Na de oka ne de don't even apart from the interview, don't discuss it. It's very bad.
Bedan see na no pay.
I'm not happy.
Bedan say
anything.
Bedan say
we are going to go about with our campaign.
Bedan say David Pra the regional communication director at the main PP, I will put Montie, and I get anything common. Mammy to a common so. Now, many are your Dr. Sribo Kweku, or your director of electoral services. A war year electoral commissioner catch it. You didn't come off a year exhibition exercise here by because dog match.
No, Jojo.
A moment to say.
About that one, we are now there.
Yamia Domoko, or they are saying. You. Na bibi sasa so far exhibition exercise na because no entoto yet sen wo yabato krata yi mu
yo me na me da me chi wa tie for ina so commission ke na te number 18th of this month you be say begin kata no ato up 25th of month na map wotwi to be anko na ko gene bi the trade na we employ say there we tell no stand up and man
na adan na muyi na wotwe na edisi hoyi ana bere no iso
so over kaya the enensia na tell we of printing there the trade go and quite say the good enensia trade we of printing there maybe between the now carry and enensia no that about about get up na be and now our no matter than the years
inti ye kohoi e dey important ye kohwe
yo the big no wow for retention center na there I want to say business ewo wow che odin what this office no I the vulnerable group na guy in for na about time happen for na say be any a omodi don kakra no omodi omoko this office no che dey en call specific center ndu ko che odin what this office dey on for this office ko odin no because center now ka say en odin ko no ndu be aboko ko odin no e ho na bato waba so ko so na bia nso wo nema adma no e fa odin ni three experience e fa won fear was text ni any other na over request for correction na yama e bi sha na ukura card no all right and we been to odin ni read no ma oba apply for inclusion ni odin na be kan one mo and obi sha uni fe obi woni bi o musuna ni se kan dimbe mu na mo ta be trade well afọ mo so akọtwe ndi abẹ on qualify say onye kan ni anasa onye bi edu won twe anasa on ti be bi o so na And so because then upon in confront the unit any objection and split my the said more never during the inspection period.
Inti every polling station Ghana ha na obebie sa sentence.
But your tenant here, there were 33,367 polling stations are registration centers are about exhibition centers.
Okay. Na ye bisan so say so nipa no ko sa police station e bia otro ne din wo ho na nso di din na ama eno de na boya fa ho.
So who ID card na next police station after auto abano. The boom for example continue no district and on my wrong information I don't know the people call on no council in Panukono. The ID card they call the betting. The kind of ID card no the right place there and about apply for immigration they do not come.
One more amount for challenge woman e be say den almost o makwa
Obi a challenge bia no committee no tete no o ma serve o say o qualify ta won qualify. Ndi wa so qualify dey within regulation mu. Wa ma so won qualify dey do be call exceptions list. No go say wo no successfully no be apply challenge or no committee can educate won qualify.
Adjudication committee no ma wie.
I will do committee here were this is the taking review committee of my way. And I go committee no multiple list. Why would you buy more than once and to more and so.
It's by 18th in the net as a BBS.
I remember why the BBS come happen.
Obetimi ach.
Na me kan kan say. Ebi am Algeria ti na bia wunye church betima for car. From 18 ko no wo bo ID number na wo card no no. No I send it to 1422. That is 1422. Okwa obenya reply, instant reply there. Would be a man of dinner. The number that I want to put also. And they get out the ID card no call. Maybe I'll what about now why your operations.
Auntie they say abe for kwan so no kra no wa betimi a verify hu say udin e wa abato krata enim.
Sanity.
Yensi su biem. Obekwa wo phone no ba bia wo twiro message ni sa na opese wo ken.
Sanity.
Aha. Na obo YD card no number no. Na de ahye ho. Na wa send echo 1422.
No.
Na e de imuaye abrew.
Sanity.
Eno no betu bibi kakra ho.
Automatically.
Betu kakra.
There you go. And network providers also be big program so on by the man.
Internet just don't share kakra ho. Okay, good. Now, all right. Ye bisasa ni padodo sen na amanfo a challenge wo mo ye kabomu ana sen na womudin akọ back to the register na sen so na we disqualify wo mo.
Mean to me mass specific because and I'm united to a program. But now I know you're almost about 2,000. But mean to me and my that figure there saying I qualified the same disqualify.
Oh, okay. Na obi so say ID card di Ghana for sebe ana carelessness wo ye ho. Obi ko di ni ID card kura wakọ yira no. Safo no konya bi ba be da ho ama o ma na.
Obi ko yira the same day na
the same day na wa yira no.
No yeah to be a dey nwata baba. First one na utia 5 cities of Ghana Commercial Bank. No da bani after but we enya chiche ni we. Yes which we are the most serious baba.
Ye kwa hwe ye din COVID-19 protocols and one ye di so mebo.
When we are okwa watch your mark. We could do when you are in Kabake. And now say sanitizer there. Men can to us say yeah BB this now yeah picture of meeting. You better follow to remove 5,000. And the 5,000 of the 33,000 BB there and one got pilot places so much my 30 BB so.
Okay. Iti doc say nyame adoma 18th and 25th. Enya dia bibia besanka ye nyina ye kwa hwe yidin.
Between, look at the end, there are 2 days.
Yeah, between 18th and 25th.
Correct.
Let's just say, now what? You didn't get the quack. You didn't. Okay. Joe, you better say, baby, what happens? Ghana phone and fast exercise in Hubi.
The mechanic said, a man and transit and Catamicram card in one. No. The moment you answer, make assurance double sure. Of course, the way and be a woman whom should be not one who there. But why you ready there? Number 7 December, what you would do all right, but you're sure, sir. One baby over Traban, and one within the war. Within your radis first, who particularly be a radis first. So that on the day of election, no one yet disappointed.
Okay. It is a saying, see, be or dear, a conya nane babedakui. One quang was ready and just said, and you'll be the commentary.
Boy, you are in the church, man.
I don't pay your das.
Yes, I mean,
Which I was so. Yane, I hear Dr. Sribo Kweko, a director of electoral services. I will electoral commission Akache, and I get anything common. Ghana Montie Sine.
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Baby, I would do what you in 0503721744. 0503721744. My making messages in a crack and yen to us the obo and cratamun seminal. We said another should blame himself for appointing only his family and friends into government. They are all coming from same tribe. That is why it's easy to classify them. So, first, blame Nanado for that ethnocentric appointment. Sack the Achem Sakawa boys and grandpa from the presidency to stop them stealing our money. Tell you the free Finland and or the Abbey. Where's a good morning, Mark Jerry? Please tell them incompetent John Dramani Mahama to stop insulting the Achem people. Joe Ashmon and Odifri Luton in the UK. Where's the Mark Jerry? My name is Pablo inside Michelle Camp. The insult is too much. Let all respect each other. Ghana is not for one particular people. Yo, yada was say, Pablo. We say NDC should warn Kelvin Taylor if the only one power, because now Kelvin Taylor preaching war and NDC are happy for that. Where you George or the Free Italy and also or the Abba. Where say Mark Jerry? Clearly, no right-thinking Ghanaian will defend this reckless ethnocentric comments by JDM. The annoying thing is how his babies with sharp teeth unleashed to justify that that what bunkum nede. But the Pako Aja President concerned patriots and not the free Achimesum or the Abbey. We're saying this presidential candidate hasn't changed and that he's still as visionless and incompetent as he was when he was the Ghana's president. How can a former president make such ethnocentric comments? We should say no. A Japan royalties deal will benefit Ghanaians than a great former president giving a whole box side to his brother. For more for Nana to do more. Sule Edifisunyane Ena Odiaba. We also say today NDC will launch the Okada manifesto and there is nothing new. We are not expecting anything. Yawedu Odifri Dansoman and also Odi Abe. Osemi Kejokum, chairman, Kabul, Afghanistan. Ose fellow Ghanaians. Our motherland has weaved for a long time in the hands of NDC. Vote for Nanado to wipe our tears. Mahama and his babies with sharp teeth. Their aim is only come to create loot and share. For them to come back again. Where you're saying Minka Ejekum. Mukaila Jonah said, yeah, Kerry. Also, we need a responsible government like former President Kufuor and Nanado to keep steering the affairs. Anyway, to keep steering the affairs of the state to enable Ghana to move forward. We don't want any John Mahama who believe in using the state resources to enrich a particular class of people at the detriment of the masses. Ghana is really blessed for having His Excellency Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Where Mukai Lady or the free Eddie. Where's the Jerry? Good morning. Please, I think we should discourage tribalism in our body politics. It breaks mighty nations into pieces. 26 May 2014, this same man is reported to have stood before the good people of Ashanti and told them that if we build roads with gold, they won't appreciate. Ghana Web captured it on 6 May 2014. Went to the northern region on the 11th November 2012 and told the good people of the northern region that if MPP want to win Northerners vote, they should select Baumia as a leader to face him. This say it was captured by Peace FM online 11 November 2012. In fact, his ethnocentric comments are becoming too many. Let us say, we to me. Where's the riddle? When in power, I was so incompetent and was booted out by the right-thinking Ghanaians. And now in opposition, I'm still visionless and desperate, though have learned my mistakes and want to come back again. Who am I? With you, who am I, pa? And I what the options. And I say, 2% I'm in Ghana. What thing with the Denmark and all the other. Where's the salam alaikum? Vote for John Mahama and get better future for your life. Isa Odifi in Samum Zongo. Nana Takra Difi Nana Takra Sante from Abra Sebu Kwamai Kese. I say today is the day of hope as the NDC launched the manifesto of hope. More jobs, more infrastructure to kick Nanado out and bring back our beloved father JDM and my beloved brother Felix Ofusukwache. Greeting to Honorable Abiku Krenzel Ekunfi and Honorable James Esson. And then Ato Force and you. Yeah, that's a Atakra Asante. We see if Honorable Ezegadongo made comments about a Japan deal, why President Nanado poured anger on incoming President John Mahama? Mr. President, fix the broken economy and also fulfill your plenty promises. Eriko Kunu or the Philippines. We say for someone who once occupied the highly respected office of this country to endorse an insult to a certain tribe defames NDC. Amano answer Edifri Adenta. We say another lack vision. This MPP government can't help us. Vote them out. Mr. Gli Senaji, all the way from Taifa. We say good morning, fellow Ghanaians. At Fiapre yesterday, it was marvelous and energetic health work by Honorable Ignatius Balfour Ewa. Addressing the campaign team members after the work at Fiapre, Chairman Kwame Balfour Abronye emphasized the importance of the many policies and programs being implemented by the government of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Regards to Honorable Kwesi Ameyaw Shreme. Yo, yada say, Erikus or the free Fiapre. And him fear enimu. Yo, yeah, there was a message in the went to Metraso. We say ex-president John Dramani Mahama and his NDC people should know that tribalism and ethnocentric comments cannot win them power again. Because Ghanaians are really discerning in politics. Ghanaians are going to vote on comparison of deals, but not cheap propaganda and lies. Because we've tested both NDC and MPP. Yaw Osankide Edifri Taifa. Chief Manadifri Atonsu Kumase. Also, this Achim comment from candidate John Mahama is very unfortunate, but I can only hope and pray that the NDC would help him because desperation and frustration has eaten him up and he can say worse things in the coming days. Thank you for your message. We say good morning, Mark Jerry. The ruling MPP government is not only preventing coronavirus for not opening basic schools, it does recruitment of teachers. And my name is Tam Jabote Pong Katamanso. And the Baye, that's it. We say former President John Dramani Mahama should understand that the presidency is not like writing of deck, where one gets opportunity to write again when he or she fails. Ghanaians will never make such mistake in bringing him back to power because the perfect place is the opposition he is enjoying now. Anything else would prove detrimental to the present and future generations of this country. Yauza, all the way from Swami. We say, ex-President Mahama, please, where are your principles? Or they do change according to the situation? Politics of deceit and deception, indeed. Ghana, let's reject the rhetorics of ex-presidents. We abrewa bubuashe edienie. We say ex-president Mahama is telling Ghanaians he know how to do it. To do what? Your administration was the most corrupt and most incompetent in Ghana history. Your comeback bid will fall short and send you into permanent retirement. Teacher Kujo and now Odifri Tepa and Yenesusu. Dr. Baba Zambo, Master Planner Jr. in Tampo. Also, President Anado, please be focused on your work. Some people want to say things that will make you angry and say bad things. Please don't respond to them. For more for Nana to do more. Dr. Baba Zambo. Osman Salia from Sekin Konya. Also, I don't understand this opposition and DC leader, Crow, and their members. They should stop disturbing us. We don't have enough ears to listen to them again because every good thing is always bad for them. Osman Salia. We see a Japan deal to go ahead. Finance Minister, you go ahead. Hey, it will be cancelled in 2021 when Mahama takes office officially and prosecute all of you. Because Ghana is not for one few people. We ye ablade. If you come zungu, akurade. Kenyan said if you are Samain Kess, also good morning, Mr. Host. Tribalism is too inflammable to be thrown about in a country. Ex-President Mahama defense of his endorsement of Honorable Adongo's post is unacceptable. He answer Samain Kess. Teacher Kujo Eddie Free teacher constitution. Or say I beg, Nanado. I'm begging you to exercise patience whenever former President Mahama speaks because we all know that JDM is incompetent in all aspects, including his language. And I continue your good work because all Ghanaians are solidly behind you. Greetings to Honorable Mavis in Kansa, Wedo. Mamifa we enafe yen to us some. Enoka if you are Samai Kese. Was the then opposition leader Nana Akufo-Addo in 2019 called Professor Mills, Professor Doolittle, and the MPP was happy and sharing it. Today, Honorable Isaac Adongo called your people Sakawa boys, and you are crying MPP and hypocrisy. Odifri Asamai Kese. Neat 100.9. Agosia ene yake omobo mi double kata musa nye vebi into aso.
Me the Ghanaian Times kata fe to do 9 na eba. Na asaba bi o.
Ade ya adwen. Aha. Ah na say dia wo miem ya no to nkaka. Aha, edem.
Still.
Okay. What do you use we?
Yanko. We
them you po.
Yo, enti asemi am kokan ya o. Ghanaian Times obokrata na wasan e dia ba krata fa etoso edu enan. Na asema wo kan nyina say executive director Child Rights International Ora Bright appear. Ena wode adesrede ato aban anim say wo besra da say aban eye mampanyin sanko na chibio. Na onkwadwene ho na nkebe ya anka enkwada a mekire basic schools no obebia mo nso akọ school ni bie. Said mampanyi beka yese junior high school and senior high school from 2 for no enko na wo mo kwatro so no mo samre fie na nka nyame ya adom a afia ye kwa wuram 2021 no na nka wo mafiti school ase e no che so obesra da se nka won sa nwene hu bio na enkwada ne nyina nkwatro mo so hwe no na ne omo befia afia besim no mo kwa na omo kwa manim prekum na de ema na ka wa mu nyina ene sem enhyehyɛ ya wodo a eno betimi aboa ama ye nhyehyɛ ye a wode ato akwan mu no beye no osesa nhyehyɛ ne ni bi ewo ho enei sɛ wo hwɛ oman mu ene ye nhyehyɛ ya wodo a ewo ho a ha adwene de edi kan wo se Ghana ha sei sɛ ye ka ekwan a ye abusuafo hefa so eye adwuma ene enkwada ntamu a awofo bekwa adwuma fra no pa obebe fia na ebi afi na ne bana pon school enei awofo no kokodi dwa adwadifo no dɔfso office fo nso so ntimi mfa aba ni wachi nko office ɛna sɛ uja uba nso ofi a ɛno so yɛ asɛm ɛno yɛ asɛm baako afei sɛ wo si akwada ne entena fie na wo hwɛ TV na learning stations no ɛyɛ dodo sɛ ɛno so Ghana ye television stations anyoma ye nyina ɛyɛ mpanimfo de enko a ye man kwada hwɛ bie no kra no na den sɛ obetwe akwada na firi we sɛ akwada yi wugya no hɔ kwa adwuma no nkwa na tifie bɛdɛn watimi asua de wo sa TV no so ye TV stations no mo hyedam provide nkwadaa de adesua de wo TV no so a eno betimi aboa afei wo se akwadaa no ntena fie na wonhwe virtual ana wonfa Zoom ana wonhwe internet no so na wonfa nye ye internet system net sen eni nkwadaa dodo sen ena wo betimi akọ internet so akosua de sabi ekronto wo mo wo nkurase no wo beda asua de wo sa internet no so wo se we mu nyina eye nneoma ahodo bia wo bubu nkonta no wo hwa ha adwene na ne de ne se ye man kwada ne nko esan se hwehwemu amana ba beda dwa se nkwada no eya covid-19 no wo mu nyampa enhyeda nso ema symptoms no se bia na wo bede no ne minimu be ye ne ya ne saa nneoma na etete saa no emba bebre etinka ye man kwada ne nko de ema na agina we susu aka ne se wo hwe senior high school fo ye a wo mu ko ye yi a wo mu bu nkonta no na emu be se ahanum 500 ena wo manya bie abra ye hwe ye na emu aduasa pe ena wo mu de no e kire ye se wo manya yade ni bi wo mu aka ni nyina no na wo nhunu empo se wo manya bi enti nke anya ne sa ye ne sa e bia nke bebo ye mankwada no kwa e beboa enti we eye Child Rights International for ensem a wo mu de atodwa
ma me fa enano pay find out obokrata no na chirepone hene ana o chese sa ban ba ye wo hunu hwe kro na ne manfo one village one dam na boa wo mo enti edase Omahine yo wo chirepone traditional area na nyame kofi Malba the 13th ana walker say the 8th ana walker say no walk for aban say ehihia hodo no aban aye ne bebre boa omampani abede kire ko honom ma one ni hia ye na no memenda na wo hwe sa one village one dam ne mfa so ade abra ne manfo ama se omutimi ye kua no a eboa wo mo one district one factory free SHS planting for food and jobs leap ayatretrem napco electricity adiko nkrase eto ni bibia wo ka se omampani na na do ne Dr. Baumi aban ye damwase we eya anopay find and somewhere the buy no back
Ghanaian Times katafe to so aduonu ho na o se Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders wo mo kasa na wo mo se de se onioma free amano ne ba ne bedru port a eche papa ansa na sa paperless clearance system na omde eba ya wo mo agye ho no se de agegu onyina ne se wo de onioma free amano ne ba bedru port na se wo kwa system no nche da nya adwuma enti enei wutimi tena ho saa bi abosome en na wotwe ansa na obetimi akle ugu sa wakle ka ba akwa ukwa yie no ebe cha eti penifo hwe na omo emeka saa integrated customs management system high comes na omo de aba ne de enya de a eboa wo mo enam so ama nkrofo ne omo kapot wo papa eti we so eya asem anei Ghanaian Times eboa amane se ayedin e de ama wo no a eyi wo ne omo afiri ho
ma me for katafe to so 9 will find the moon and there anopay Ghana and Nigeria Business Council no GNBC and account for a buying on Mampenina Nado a buying. Say Nigeria, I'm Rashaba Drum Chama here for me, but a bad day. What dear, but can I mean is always me? Ba bia mila. Bajabia mila.
Also Nigeria then.
When Nigeria
speak do ba Ghana.
We want to boa be cat. Ana wo ba betietie mu ese na ye kenken kwa wo. Agrofo ye dede na ye buru ye nio na ye pam ye nio. Wato mra na ye si di mra so ase ye buru me. Eti wo makanfo aban na montuo no ne hihya hodo no mo ye. Edi ye ato ba bia wo se ye de eto. Na nti asia ye adwuma na obi ahunu ba bia ne de be kwa akopem na obi aye adwuma frenchem. Eti ho asam na nkanfo no wado pay find them na etoda ho. Enye Nigeria fo na wo mututu wo mo ebo da mu a Ghana ye nema na ye de ko ni bebre ka akwanti.
Eda so wo ho. Omumie.
Ano no omumie ho.
Debi omumie.
Ana Ghana fo ye nkrofo mo
ye no
ni nyina eka epunuti. Epunu chima nkrofo na ma say ye de ya ntiem kae ye kuyen. Wabetna so magazine eye bodua na ese ye wholesale utimi nye bodua umuri ase betikwa pai
Mede Chronicle da Obokrata na eba na Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyeman na ekasa yi. Wo chese wo ma probom ene kwa wo mo koba nyina yi. Wo mo etutu anamon no mo do mani hwehwedin a enioma hudo bi koso wo mamu a enya de a ye kra emfata aban yi. Se de wosi eye no wanhwe yi a baabi ti se university wa obegu no. Ni nyina no eye public university bill a ho mra wo mo de eba. Eno na Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyeman so akoka enipa dodo a wo so eka se sa bill ne de wo se mpanimfo sta hwe mu bio wo cha se eni kwan kra se obi apene ema sa university bill no ye passe esan se nya de a ebeboa ama university ahodo ene ehon totoye ehon senkaye no atimi akoso hihye ya omde agu apono so nyina no enya de a ebeboa ntimpanimfo nsa hwe mu bio momo enko gintum wode asemi tudwa abra na enche eno ewo Awowin constituency ewo Western North region abra wode nefu anan ekọ mantam nimu ebontoa na afa wode ne ho kwakọ kire omanfo no wode asem wei etu edwa
my for daily searchlight kanima mpeni jo mama kire de wa beye de odi ja ye kire yen enu na kan ho asem nipa ka say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Omampeni be de che Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na eka kire omampeni dada jo mama ya watu Frank Adiama NDC bionsem on de won kire japade odi ja oman Ghana mu ba ko wo ba ye enem odi ja titru pa na omafo wa tifi mantamu anya ne penso ana sada baba ya abakosem edo na nanu hemfo ne omanfo ye watatale traditional area hia nanu efiada ana Dr. Bawumia de asem yi tudwa ka se anim guase kase ye omayi nya itifi mantamufu anim guase ya omo age ye wa memwe mu na omanfo atuatua to taxpayers money na so de kwa akobo omanfo asetrem koyen confirm tumi tutui ema ho nsensem ema sada ebagi dimbone kanu ho asem ne njai se uya na watu edin da bi ututu din sa agede we ayanopay daily search live.
Alright, madam Asena, musom kakra na yenko ahoma no so ye ne Yera James Ejeni Boateng or ye the campaign spokesperson de ma ye John Dramani Mahama Frankatuni de ma NDC. James Machi.
So Miriam Ban Kasa no Okran BB Efa or Bawumia saying continue to me. I know for a fact that Sana Dr. Bawumia can have not on one against them.
But James Ajina baby, I'm so also okay say yeah.
Also Bawumia Echo can send be no say and John Mahama pen to crano and confirm my
yeah, Dr. Bawumia some kind of paper report to you and now which
this is where
the battle say
this is where
but
this is where
James, I'm so phone. I'm finding a bit difficult to. I'm finding a bit difficult to. Yeah, James. Or that means I'm friend be na yeah no in common. I need 100.9. James Ejeni Boateng campaign spokesperson at the ma NDC Frankatuni omampeni dada John Dramani Mahama na oba homa so bad obesa baby na yeah no atwa in common so. Yete we kakra na right.
Than all you young people. It's shorter than all you young people.
Okay, metwa ene so na mame nkona me nhwese metimanya James ya James. Utemeka.
Yeah, Jerry, Metonka.
Good.
No, I was making the point say you know about Kasane summing up before you introduce me. Now I'll come to be saying now about me as young confirm and this address to I was asking say are these Dr. Bawumia's own words or not?
Yeah, Dr. Bawumia, yeah, the words.
He's repeating the MPP's propaganda that they have said all over the place.
But Dr. Bawumia some more paper and report to you and all chiri mama.
Well, if those are Dr. Bawumia's words, well, it raises issues about whether he's taking the people of Ghana seriously or not.
Anyway, my young to us were botai teaching tia and a year fraud. Yedikai and a campaign manifesto launch, Kosen.
Yo, I mean, no, I mean, in Abaya, I was taking objection to the statement that she was making. Necessarily, and no, Yamia, Dumua, no, yeah, I won't cry. University of Professional Studies, Accra, NDC, Erepa, yeah, manifesto, no, a home, and manifesto, we,
James and what page on the Sokakramai?
manifesto, we, yeah, manifesto, yeah, after the party penny for Ora John Dramani Mahama Kasa, ADN, any amount for AD in Kitaho, a juma for school for Yama and more to deal with people who do their own businesses. They be so when this was different, and if it's one say at the end on the person a buying for a bar or be a woman, not someone who cannot. And at the end, you have to be able to manage. So, I mean, it's a product of consultation. The number for the normal to the wide that is what the NDC has reduced into a manifesto. For other part and home to money. They are manifesto that it speaks to the issue that it speaks to the reality of people's life and people's outlook and what they think can be done to get their life improved and Ghana generally on track and on the right pedestal.
It's what said ya Yaman Penda da ichiro say ayana nipa bimpo ebisa se adenti ena or sign ebe preso be Ghana man penyo se manifesto ni be yano. Tinacha say or the past record analysis the demonstrable track record ebe wom ebe chere de waye bi penye de obeye.
Ora John Dramani Mahama Nkasa say afiwe abana ye babeto no. It's about trust and track record. It's about Obia Ghana for arrestimu ewonimu nia oka asemu a odi n'asemu so nia odi ne bosses so nia owo aban mu a you can tell a clear record of office. Fortunately, and he makes that point, was everyone term. Nana Kufuado, he has just 2-3 months to leave office. He also has a record of 1 term. It's a comparison between the two. It's also a comparison about between Omumi Ghana for agility. Whose word can you trust? So fortunately, that is it. Now, the other point you make, why John Mahama is running again, we've long gone past that. The NDC, through process of electing our flag bearer, showed clearly it was ground-shaking victory that we are confident in John Mahama. John Mahama is leading the NDC to victory in the 2020 election. So we've long gone past that.
Okay. Yɛbɛtwa anim sɛ ɛnɛ no mo da na di wia ne yɛhwɛ de egom na afi ne de egu nsɛnɛ ne na mame fonra ɛyɛ piece a honorable Isaac Adongo ɛtwerɛyɛ a tufi asɛm no or capture no ɛyɛ Ejapa royalties fraud is the last straw. The Achim Sakawa boys and grandpas must go. Our mampanyin dada ɛhyɛ ɛwɔ ne Facebook wall ade akɔyɛ deja sɛ bi ka so ɔmpakyɛw na wasososo a yedi achimfo atem nom ne ade camp te sen nsɛm ya ekoso yi ɛwɔ mampanyin dada ɛhɔ.
Oh, I mean, this is a non-issue yet because some said the Omampeni canon and yes, Omampeni is just deliberately trying to whip up ethnic sentiments against Rajon Dramani Mahama, but it's not going to work. He's just finding a way of veiling his non-performance in government. This is a president who has borrowed more than any other government in the history of Ghana, and yet he has nothing to show for it. So he's trying to hide his non-performance behind that. And I think that in fairness, you're one of the presenters who has accurately captured what happened or what transpired, which has led to this. Now, having said that, Rajon Dramani Mahama makes the point, of media house, the kind is that he can see through the deliberate attempt by the president to whip up ethnic sentiments against him. But the it's an attempt by the president to. The president is naturally frustrated and desperate because of his non-performance. John Mahama makes that point. Chair, do all acting people serve in the Akufo-Addo administration? Are all acting people behind the CDD that Isaac Adongo referenced? The city and untidy deals that Ura Isaac Adongo kind? They be far from that. And how many acting people are in this government? A handful, except that almost all of them are President Akufo-Addo or Nankasa Ekusiafo. It is the 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5 acting people who are behind the city and untidy business now. Isaac Adongo Kaino, that the Ura John Dramani Mahama is referencing. Let's set the right perspective. The other thing is that Obiani John Mahama, from the time he was assemblyman to MP to running mate of the opposition, the vice president, he is not one of the people who engages in ethnocentric comments. This is a president. This president, in fact, President Akufo-Addo, who is complaining, has absolutely no moral right to even complain. He is a president as opposition leader. He called the president before him anything and everything you can imagine. Only the running mate, Dr. Mahmoud Daoubia, who has called people more names than these two persons combined. And yet these two people say that they are offended. As John Mahama said, President Akufo-Addo has no right to complain. In fact, he said, Mr. Mahama's words, he said, President Akufo-Addo lost the right to complain a long time ago. He is a president and as he's the opposition leader who called the president before him anything you can imagine. It's a statement of fact. I mean, and yes, apparently he has light skin. He cannot even take it that 2, 3, 4 acting people in his government are behind some city and untidy deals and somebody is calling them Akim Sakawa boys. How does that make all Akim Sakawa people? So the president, in any case, John Mahama also makes the point that his own party chairman, Ura, NDC Amanu Drum naming at the highest level, John Mahama as leader and flag bearer, the next person who is the senior most person in the NDC, the friend of the young for Samuel Oyedem or your Chili Mapa. So, how is John Mahama? The chairman of our manifesto committee, Professor Danso Bwako, he hails from Nana Akufo-Addo's own hometown, Tibi. Manifesto Ayakopa Hunsumene. The chairman of the manifesto committee, Professor Danso Bwako, a one-time health officer under President Rawlings, or one-time High Commissioner to UK under the Niels Mahama administration, or a Chini Mapa from Tibi. John Mahama will be the last person to call anybody's name. This president, in fact, the president is not even coming to equity with clean hands. He's not coming to equity with clean hands. Yes, the president, as for Asoja for any other security for any party tags, any two in Yamasha some voter region to go and intimidate and harass and molest the people of the region. They are Togolese. It's a statement of fact. This president has he apologized for calling the people of Volta region Togolese. Dr. Baumia himself is on record ahead of the 2016 election as describing the people of Volta as Togolese and saying that their names were on some other country's voter register.
But James, said that we will describe it there. What's the president that can say voter region for a Togolese? I don't know. Is it a statement of fact?
It's a statement of fact. There's absolutely no doubt at all about that, which was why he ruled under his command as commander-in-chief, they sent soldiers to harass, intimidate, and brutalize the people of the Volta region. So Mahama returned from a Volta region for just a couple of days back and signed off for this trip. Everywhere he went, with chiefs and people raised issues with what they suffered and how they are being described as Togolese. What is worse than that? Is it more painful to call people of Volta? Is it less painful to call people of Volta region Togolese than it is to call Professor the president before Nana Akufo-Addo? This is the President Akufo-Addo who described the president before him, Professor Doolittle, Simba Penny, and others.
But I don't know what they to a statement here, ye came why. I don't know. And where bra.
Oh, and Webra, but it's presidential, right? It's presidential statement. It's the statement of the office of the president. Is that what you're telling me? In any case, and I'll grant you that, even if that's your thought. In any case, Ora John Dramani Mahama has called for a debate of issues with Nana Akufo-Addo. Within the last 15 days, John Mahama can on two occasions, then Nana Addo should come. So they will have a debate of issues which talks about the progress and strides that both presidents have made. If Nana Addo has any record at all. Did you hear Nana Addo make a comment about that? He did not hear say, come and let's talk about the things that bring progress to our country. The president has not heard that. But because of his failings and his non-performance, he is trying to resort to ethnocentric agenda. That will not work. The chairman of our great party, the NDC, Samoko Makacho, has demonstrated clearly how all people in Finland are not serving his administration, and therefore it cannot be true that the statement is about them.
But Obi Baby says politically, na statement no say achim no amemu na eye Isaac Adongo honorable ka nasem na ebi a on the oka say ebi a ohunu say saka wabo no man fa achim na ama nam so mo man pen dada ko hye ye anei amanfo su jade agu ni tiri su ya no na nka na ede
Amanfo ben so jagu ni amanfo bi an so jagu if Nana Akufo-Addo and as president, and I think that again, Ora John Dramani Mahama gives me a lesson about being a leader one-on-one. That presidents don't come and show their open prosperity. Presidents must have thick skin, particularly for a president who calls other people names. I mean, John Mahama has suffered a lot more, has suffered abusive words at the hands of this president and his vice president, not just in position, even in government. They conduct themselves, even in government when they are supposed to be presidential. What they do is to spend time again and again calling invective and attacking John Mahama. What is it that they haven't called him?
So because JDM apologize and just nipa no one can ye.
Oh, apologize
for the statement no share, you know.
Which statement? That a few Achim individuals in this part in the government of the Akufo-Addo, and I have told you that almost all of them are behind some shady and untimely deals. No, are all Achim people serving in this government? Are all Achim people behind the shady and untimely deals? Those are the you see to make a proper inference that it references all Achim people. You need to first and foremost prove that all Achim people are serving the Akufo-Addo government. That is the first thing. The second thing you need to prove is that if all of them are serving the Akufo-Addo government, all of them are a party to the city and untidy business that Isaac Adongo referenced. In both cases, they cannot be proven. And I have also showed you beyond that, John Mahama's own very close friends and strong people in the NDC are Achim people. The chairman of our party, the chairman of our manifesto committee, Marietta, Opong, who was John Mahama's own attorney general, and many others that I can continue to list out to the numerator if you like. Many of John Mahama's own appointees are Achim people. John Mahama is sharper than that. He's smarter than that. This is a president who is frustrated because he's not performing. Come, let's debate issues. The president doesn't hear that. What he hears is 2, 3, 4 people in his government, Isaac Adongo, is calling them out. And so he decides to play ethnocentric business with it. But Jerry, there's nothing to apologize for. Right?
Okay. It's after my manifesto launch. Itinerary dying.
After manifesto line, Enra that's why if he approval call Upper West region or about 2 years. Usually when he comes back, Osin come Obun Compo is in Kunya and our share when you review meeting about the campaign echo the way was to say or for now. So he will have that review and then
Okay. Yo. Yada say na no pay so oni edin komo. Na me sham. Yane James agene Moaten na edin komo no. Okasa de ma eye JDM ne campaign team. Yente we kakre na yemra.
A president who unites us. And so the recent utterances referring to our boys, Achimsakawa, how do you take a whole tribe and say they are Sakawa? How do you do that? And my message to John Mahama is that you cannot win this presidency with tribalism. Ghana has gone beyond tribalism. Come and show your competence in the delivery for the people of Ghana. But because you cannot show your competence, you are resorting to tribalism. We will not stand for tribalism. We will continue to call on John Mahama to apologize unreservedly for what he has endorsed. Unreservedly. This election is going to be fought on our records, not on tribalism.
Of Akufo-Addo, young people. Market. You see a small skin and you see an old goat skin. Young people can die, I agree. But if the natural order is to be maintained, somebody who is 20 years old here is going to live maybe the next 50 years. To live shorter. Nana Akufo-Addo is going to live shorter. Because at his age, in the natural order of things, if everybody is going according to his age, he has a shorter time. No. He is not going to. Maybe.
Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Efiura, me mwachi o Efiura. Yes on.
Machi o Efiura. Efiura me chia wonye so.
Hey, Ewura, enfase ma me so. What? E ba force search ya me. Mo yem no.
Won so pepe.
Hey, oh, wa fi, we dia me pese oni Efiura bekon. Eh, Efiura we dia ye kwa sori abo. Ewura de. Mo kwa sori. Ye pompa ye. Ewura de ka soro ho a. What? E be say wo ba hwa wa kra ba kumpo wunya. Onipa da sane timi koto this way chocolate drink. No ne yire ne mma edi nsuo hie twabia nom anopa. No wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu. Wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yia nom. Enu mpore se ne nka ne twaso mu pa ende ye rekore. Ne fie wura beti ha. Anopa dio, ewia dio, enumre dia mo no makoda o. Mo mame na mu wi a ma soro akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya.
Me say na dia ya late nso me yanki kabinche Efiura ya wi a yakosere body fate. Ke Efiura, ruti fia say light bi no water bi ba wuntua bi. Wo bo asa sika na fa koto this way chocolate drink. Na ba nom.
Na hwe me catch you play fa. Say this way chocolate drink no. Metumi ato bi pa na so na me de so mo ahwe wate. E de me hia ne nsuohie. Na nsuohie so me ntoi. Say me bufu a, betumi ato bag mu a wate. Yeah, Efiura, we nko ade ma abunfu.
Efiura fi de ya bro ma abunfu bi.
Munyam sumponie. Munyam sumponie. Na mo ba ye trimodefo.
FDA anhwe se adwede nkratoe mu agye atum se eye.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you glow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized.
Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Ejaba boni di adwa ma wubi eti ya menu afa hin na mahie fufuo ti ase dada menya wofo yi papa so ba fie ni anwie fufuo ya asam aba na so oben wadi fufuo edi mpreni ne mpresa da kro ba ye de ni ehie fufuo a akode wo nwane
adwa mo adwuma se me ni fie adwuma di mi ni fufuo kakra ba o madie no ene wato metwa mada pasa aso wo kan na matene nyira
wati ate na make am meboa
eba do di komum na sese ade obra to otwa fufuo a wo wodwo mo pam na wo ma asiw na wo timu aba na wo sadaje na wo timfra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya need food sadaroma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa ya mbode fufuo ne mankani fufuo a wa ne powder wo de gu da kam kama ya ye fra no need fufuo a
enya no bi na masori ba until izi kama me di ye yo
sese bia
mama hwe oh e bia need fufuo eye kama say bode fufuo ne mankani fufuo papa bi na wo ka say twan eposim na ede na me se wo ka so ento simanu mpɛ no wa wie wo hie wo kwa papa bi aguso
be chese de ama mani kura agisa ne fufuo ho ama mkoto bi kura ba ne se de Ghana fo si pom fufuo no eno an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufuo won pam wodrom ne we nu a wo ho susuna bi awom wo nso de bode ne mankani fufuo papa bi
ejanie eni afi na fufuo na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne se ne wo fa mogyaduro ana pa wia ne anadwo a wo koda
need fufuo supermarket bi am need fufuo e wo fi a eni gye nko a
FDA ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
Montie Oha Extra Ponkno. Needs FM.
Okay, wasuku so utie need 100.9. Mami kwa kusi ana kusi amene ni wia.
Mi wie no.
Yeah.
Be the Chronicle da obakata na me di ewie. Chronicle na mampanyin said na kuma wosoro o kire se NDC amanyokuo no Frank Atuni na ado danko NDC amanyokuo no Frank Atuni eye Owura John Dramani Mahama asem a wakwakoka no na wone clergy anase Catholic Bishop Conference in Penifo wo mo ahia e na oka kire mo se saa de we nya bre we mu kura e na wo se ye de na achim na we firi ha ne da bi saa de na be ha adwene enu ntim Penifo nkasa emfa ho ene Chronicle da obo krata no ebo mu amane mame nsan emfa Herald da obo krata Herald da obo krata no o kire se ejapa dealer na nkrofo bi ka se ade no kra wo hwe se de esitie no a soafo a wo hwe sikasam so ne hu bom mu e na wagye atom aye wono ne company the Herald say wagye atom so wono ne company e na omo eye ejapa adwuma no etie no so ho asam e wo the Herald da obokrata mu sanso e na nei yeso kopiem wo porto a eye na wotwe makoma num kese bo so me ba ko ne na wotwe ansana ye betimi ayi wo ka ba ko pe no ana wo nyoma wo container ye betimi ayi apia eno no e na the Herald nso abo emu amane eye anopai enti Mark the bonkrata no eno no
yo agosa me dan say one nana ya akona du sembabo anya the bonkrata mu nsem no ye de ebre ye tiefo ma me kenkan messages ne kakra na gabi asumi e wa ha watena se na ye hwe ni mo se MPP rep so ba be kan ye ho na ye the discussions no ye the association so when you know what the act builder say I'm so sad, very sad for my one and only JM, the incompetent one, for his statement, the statement that he shared. Yes, admittedly, we all know his level of incompetence in governance. And he has moved it from that to another level by now doing tribal politics. We are going to retire him. Where you know what the act builder no dia being. We also say, where you egalitarian manifesto. And our mobile launching and ne. Unlike egotism manifesto, which was launched some weeks ago with full of lies and repetition, Ghanaians are wide awake. We shall kick out a Akufo-Addo corrupt government out. Shaggy, Edifri Nima. Yeah, that's it. Where's the Jerry? Can't you say Mr. Okada Mahama and his NDC members don't want the progress of this country? It's time we beg some of you to focus on government projects for the citizens and boycott the daydreamers and their evil agenda. Jerry, Train and Okada, who lack wisdom. Nana boy did it for Berlin. Boss Sheba amidst the Frigozo Zongo. Also, Ghanaians are going to give thanks to President Anado by voting massively for him in this year's elections because he's indeed a competent president. So, Chia Ivan Sopoku will be the Honorable Patrick Bano, Executive North MPP parliamentary candidates. Eric Hakuna Matata of the Free Eyekoforidia. Also, as we congratulate over thousands of WASI candidates for completing school successfully last weekend, Ghanaians would like to express their profound appreciation to President Nanado for being firm in keeping them in school to write the exam despite propaganda from NDC that the students would have died of COVID-19. Eric Makuna Matata Ufudia. Teacher Kujo Tiabodama Dentasi also Mahama has completely lost. A former president who have led the whole country before and seeking to lead the country again should know better. You can attack your opponent, but not his tribe or his region. This your talk and your behavior cannot bring UNDC party back to power. Sucha Martin Eje Mensakosa. When Mr. John Mahama of yesterday is the same as today too. He has never changed. When you watch his arrogant posture when he spoke, everything shows clearly that he will massively lose again. For more for Nana to do more. Shaibu Edifrika Aswan. When says such a distasteful comment from ex-president. You don't want a president who divides. The alternative is still scary. Fight Akwekubuachi. Charles Nyamidi Fiasamaikes also the NDC manifesto is already with the people, so there was no need rushing for it. And the expectation is that John Mahama is returning to continue all abandoned infrastructural projects and get Ghana back to the progress path that the MPP government has come to truncate. But as a Charles Nyame, we say good morning, Mark Jerry. Ghanaians, please, we should maintain Anado and MPP government because of better things we've seen. The building of schools, roads, NABCO, and the likes. Amoenifita or the fee Asamaikese. We say if more Ghanaians are following COVID-19 protocols, who is following to develop the road, border, WAEC, jobs for the youth, secondary and university graduate, Ukada, Kayayo, and others. Message. When the senior, the NDC manifesto will be surely full of emptiness. That's Yabele or the Finungwa. We also say Uncle to Spintex. Or say Ghanaians don't have short memories, so and will reject their self-acclaimed dead goat who wouldn't see the plight of the citizens. For more for Nana to do more. Uncle to me that say. Jomo the Free Pokia say Festus. Or say targeting ethnic groups amidst name calling for political gains. That's nothing good for this country apart from creating division and hatred among others. This is not limited to the recent unfortunate Achim Sakawa comment by JDM and his NDC, but to all other comments of a kind. Let's make our politics attractive. But I say, Jomo, Pokia say, Festus. Champo Kawaguchi Electricals at Tonsu Station. Or say, we are copying and emulating our leaders. So the comments made by former president to Achim was unfortunate. I think he should come out and apologize. But your comments, no, and your JDM nekan ya don't go natural, you know, share a one page. Diana Yatiasia. Montie Benjamin or Edifri Achim Buakwa. Or say it's quite strange that the very people who took the nation to IMF for lack of policy credibility are today making noise as if there is something good in their manifesto which target is to milk the nation dry. And it contains empty promises. Never again for NDC. But I say, and also with the Abamese near Babu Yamadina, the woman, I can be at the amount. Gabi so me wakwaba. I just say.
Adomara kwa mini amehoya pa. Yankopon edi yankwan se.
You do me there.
Na say na tie ne de man.
Na we no so me so diffuse ananka why we.
Sorry. Say me buy no so say mo ai.
Yeah, refill it. You know what? But
say me kasa Montie.
Yes.
My wife we midwife nti. Ono we the doctor for na de mom kasa nti na.
Okay. Yensha enkomo na se enfemfiri comments Isaac Adongo heading on the man a piece or throw ya JDM so ko share on Facebook wall Munza magwagwidija because comments den ye ntesanka JDM so ne de keka on be pacho
Yo Mike, menchia me no nyina ya tiefo nyina no pay. Visa nka me no MPP ni my idea. Na nka me NDC ni idea nka. What the me share say free ya manifesto nka nyame ya adoma nwumre de betu ja.
Manifesto launch so say ba.
Do nka me fa no share.
Fa share.
Yo Mike, me da se e wa kwanya odi ama me. Wo ne wa pamfo nyina. Na ayi ma de se dia me de tu anum so why dey. Waje atum. Anopa ma menchia me parliamentary candidate e wo do me kwa benya. Madam Elekluma Krugu one na pamfo constituency executive ni nyina say nyame ebe den na dawro monkunimdie ebe ye ne dia be JDM so dia Mike nyame ya adoma ena nwumre free nonuma kononsia ko NDC ye be launch ye people's manifesto na menua ageni mboate woni ne di nkomo na o ka kire woni ntia ye people's manifesto no if you say dani da nyina na ya na amanyo kuofo ye political parties ye chro sa nkrata ye manifesto ya na ye dia nimdifo bi ekotrase ne ya fi se omunimdie so nko omu wonti omu nchiro bibia Ghana fo ni nyina betimi aiden adi abo ye dada sitina mu se wote abe dani da ya na ntimi anye yisa nti enam suahu a yahu suahu efie bebre nti we de ye ko Ghana fo nkasa na ase se ye atisha foku se nananom ahemfo se muslimifo se ye adwadifo se ye driverfo se ye schoolfo se ye nuamu disabufo in fact ekua hudo bebre wo Ghana nyina ye to ebo ekom na ase ena omko di nkomo ema ye bisa omom so kire ne ebe hia omo oman ya yewumi nti na nwumre my metima ka cho say the people's manifesto na NDC de betudwa no emu nsem no Mike eya ahohoafo ena ye anigye mu nsem ye manifesto a ebe peje oman akonanim akwahodo nyina so nti menka hu nsem bebre be ne de me pacha wo say so we school near so what tertiary was SHSO or the basic level nya na in fact said the coronavirus ni no can normally we say nke be mba bi kakraka manipa dom ebetima kobi but we no coronavirus ni nya ne sa in fact be no UPSA University of Professional
Studies yeah
on be no strictly by invitation Monsenchro for ne womo party form panyfo ne diplomatic communication apam form be ko nyina obi ai de invitation ya chicha momo na ye ne aka na ebetena fie no ye benya bi ahwe wo television so ye benya bi asu atie wo radio so na mo obi anyi no hu mfiri wuti fie a wo school ni a ebono nsia kwa na so television so wo tertiary wo university o ubetin sendema ensende be free maba usuku komukura no ebesisa ama wahu the NDC woman uye dwadini a me ye sure say no nsia de na wapon afridwoma a waduru fie radio kitwa bi kura woda so odwuma radio kitwa bi ebenya tie de ekoso television no wahwe bi uye trotro ni uye commercial vehicle a ya ukaka usobomodian ni tie bi anesifo a doctorfo okadafo na mejitum se ensem ni bi o ha Mike me sure say the former president John Dramani Mahama
waketabi
ye flag bearer was a candidate for the 2020 general election what ensem ni bebre tudwa na em say me bomodea bubo bisu de ono ade atudwa no ye bobo ho ya ka ho nsem no ba kwa mpese meka ho asem ye ya me fi se Ghana fo nyina benya ho mfaso sa akola o se panyino eye ade e frɛ no free primary health care na enchiremu a ye dia empayfo no dia man se free primary health care ne ye ayaresa bi a ye be ni free from the district hospital sa koka the chief compound enti free primary health care ne de yare a wo yare emfa ho yare bia wo yare bia wo nya kɔ district hospital yare bi odbe ko bia ye show na ye ya say ye free uko maternity homes yeah aban dia empose ya man accreditation a say wire research awo na odi ko say ye free uko cheap compounds uko health centers and free primary health care no yen ka say yare we na cover yare we and cover dabi the category of health facilities and omube provide the free primary health care no and Ghana for NTRCS and the mejitum say that free primary health care we sabi idea enima kwala na nimpanyi na ebe bua Ghana kura ma yen yare wo kura na ede kwa secondary level any tertiary level mejitum say so better to the stand say ya provide free primary health care ama ena uhwe Ghana ha health bracket na asia wa na so say what asia because ya rank kidin ma de call district hospital ship compound community health center eno na doso enti yetimi ye ho ni fra na yetimi hwe addition no wo man ni mu na bedu so na akakakra bi eno so eba with 4 months maternity leave. 4 months maternity leave. In fact, originally, they 3 months. John Dramani Mahama ne vice presidential candidate 2021, he was sworn in as the president of the Republic of Ghana. And for the first time, Ghana is going to have a vice president, Professor J. Nana Opukwajiman. You see, Ghana 4 Jumaya 4. About time, ye more 4 months maternity leave. Yankupon ye wadom na onyim no osio abusum nkruma. Na nka abusum miensa na wodi trafie e breastfeed oba no. E hwe oba no. John Dramani Mahama ene ni vice presidential candidate Professor Jena no Bukwajima oba tampasi ye beye no busum 9. Nti me ye sure say sanse we di yabobo ho amu bete no. Mike, me ye sure say wasante the famous legalization of Okada. You sure what? Yes, maka ho asem. Na me so share nim difo or move out abe supporting the legalization of the Okada business. Me feel say idea Ghana fo nyina agino asupamu. Nti America sa ne say Okada business obi be say it has come to stay about betenase. Of course, ne bad aspect the fatalities are accident de ba and the wo. Ni mi say ho say sa Okada business na illegal na approach for entimi emfa emra entimi stop na dani nyina no so de ahopepre enam se yen regularize yenti de ahopepre na yi na no munya aside no prepra no mu no eno na ye maye ne ana se ye be legalize Okada business no na ye regularize no na ya mo matiti akwokwo ti se ye wo GPRTU ye wo cooperative yom nyina ya driver for mo kakas na fe die ya mo training sronko si ahunu sronko se de be ya omu be di traffic regulation so se de be omo nkasa be bo omo ho ban no ma bo apasinya for no omo fa omo no omo so bo omo so ho ban eno na ye ana se the current system no na ye anim before in fact Imani Ghana Kofi Bento. Is it Kofi Bento? One of the about
was it Imani?
Imani, one of the
Kofi and answer Franklin.
No, not Franklin.
Okay.
Kofi Bento. We're about to support this laudable idea. In fact, since I was expecting, say, one of the organizations, and be and come back here, a Ghana Medical Association. But Utumu say, Omunkasa Jitum say. Though I'm not speaking for them. But some ray I mean to me the some ray I went to Omuka in a bad release me feel say omkasa agitum say ye demra to ho na ma Okada drivers training na mo extensive protection gear helmet no mo ne ntale ahihye mo de ride motorbikes na ebeti accident so ama omo doctor for so madwuma ya na be dom so because of the accidents of Okada business na so beti. I'm sure say that is what they are thinking. So it's a major and it has become an income generating venture for a lot of people in this country. Ghana ba bien wo be fa wonya de wunyo mo ofa. En Krakrobium ha higher metropolitan city. Mo ha uko towns, your villages, they are all over the country. So there's the need for the government of John Dramani Mahama and Professor Jananu Pukwajman to regularize this very important business. And can you say business? In fact, I'm even look cover there by Mike. Ubejia to me say, yeah, a teacher for no more private school and no more Okada business. Can you believe that, Mike?
Oh yeah,
because when you sound survive it, be anywho thought yes,
yeah,
and in fact,
but I now man focus. But manifesto on the amanyoko for na mo de baw. Emu nsem de na deliverability no so another question. But can you say na
okay. For example, if you want to regularize Okada business, it doesn't come with any physical cost. It doesn't come with any expenditure. So what you say? All what you need is to get majority of your members in parliament to get that legislation passed to regularize it. So what you say? And you're not there. You don't need any money. So what you say? Of course, primary health care me can me can say mrebina me can. Mike, there were a lot of resources in this country. In fact, now me can say one of the sources of funding of primary health care will be part of our oil money. So what you say? It will be part of our oil money. We you free in fact, President has also said, at least will cut down as compared to the current size of the ministerial portfolios, now about 125 now. You better cut it down about 40 ministers. Now 40 ministers will cut it down. You'll be making about 60 million Ghana cedis. It's 6 million Ghana cedis. That's what you say. 6 million Ghana cedis.
Oh, cut it down the ministers.
We'll cut it down. Ministers per annum. Make about 6 million. I stand to be corrected. But the figure is, if you put all the figures together, now we'll cut it down even about 200 presidential staffers and presidential aider. You're making huge money. And we believe, sir, there are resources you can use it in the productive sector. You can use it in such social interventions. The provision of primary health care for our people in this country. And the sources of funding there. And likely for easy, Adiabakua, 2020 election, Ghana for Besha Atu Abapa, trust. So what you say?
Trust issues.
Yes, issues about trust. But me feel say, former President John Dramani Mahama has demonstrated beyond reasonable doubt. Say he is a leader you can trust when it comes to deliverables, when it comes to fighting against corruption, when it comes to because when we want to talk about deliverable, look at our manifesto in 2016. We said we're going to build 200 schools. We started 123. Eventually, 4 years, we had built about 47 schools. Rose, John Dramani Mahama is one of the presidents. So share your approach, your deliverables in terms of rota is unprecedented. In fact, when he said, Adiabechi, no fear, rough road, not done asphalt. No. It was an innovation by John Dramani Mahama. Ushe dome sa kofa, so the wote, kwa benya, ushe dome, kofa, runabout kofa hachu sa kofa agboba, to abokobi, dome kwa benya for the nyaye no. It was his intervention, his innovation. When it comes to hospitals, John Dramani Mahama construction of hospitals who share hospital I can see in fact when him say Kwabenya municipal hospital senya Dramani Mahama adom na this hospital see wa na corona yi enim ba bia de befa na university hospital when it come to recruitment in fact even when those time call an IMF we were still recruiting nurses, we were still recruiting teachers. When it comes to the private sector, in fact, we did our best in terms of pharmaceuticals. And support to the pharmaceuticals companies. And our companies like NS Chemist, Tobinco, Omatimia expanding Omo factories they can produce medicine that can be used to more or less and sakura ebetimi aden a suppress coronavirus adroya yes friend anti diabetes kururu kunya de south asia and that is the intervention of John Dramani Mahama. So when it comes to trust and tembia and me boss studio me can say I am very passionate about that. You see Senka Nyame ye nyame o me dem ye Kristo ninti I am so grateful to God.
Okay.
Me dabia me sorry me dem nyame ase. Na ase ba kon se wo hwe me ni mabusua so ama ade a hye na me ase ba kon se nyame ma na na dudan kwa Akufo-Addo any MPP ebe ye president wo Ghana ha. Na nka se nyame ama na na do ni MPP a me di akonwa wo man ma. Na nka Ghana fo bi betena ka se na nka me zeye bia na nka wo beji Ghana. Na nsusu na Ghana fo amma na kwan ya tutia no be nyame a woye no kwafo nyame a dani danyina ni nima nyina ye no krenti 2016 nanado MPP gangan promises enema yentimi nya yese ye beye one village one dam one constituency 1 million because bo me akogina Kumbungu or northern region kogina Kasro. We are going to bring a new economic paradigm shift where the money is hanging at the top. Where the money is hanging at the top, we will bring it down and everybody will get his or her share. We are going to provide 1 million equivalent to CD equivalent, 40 million Ghana cedi to every constituency. Yay! And Domi Kwabenya, one municipality, one constituency, and
okay.
And did the American say,
yeah, first of all,
Yami, yeah, Nana to Adum, your bay president, if you know, Sabawi, Mike, and Cabo Semiansa.
Okay,
fine. In the 2020 election, no, quiet, Nana do Gangan promises, and ne, Obia who is soon in a bang. Sorry. Obia who is soon in a bang, Obia who MP before, Obia who. For the first time in the history of this nation, in fact, fourth republic, the media mahuni na. Yeah, your president, what's his son, a bush for no for money na everybody, yeah, acquired to set to sabi. He said Japadia be and aquado mobusomu no more form. Never in the history of this nation. Come across G for who dear Magan one, yes, sir. The Ghana for who John Mama Jumo was yeah, president fear 9 years, 23 so. Into a grona ye dead. Agrona dani deliverables. Agrona dani trust. So yenenya miasi. The 2020 is going to be said usikano trust deliverables.
Okay, me that's it. Gabi Asumi, a member of the NDC communication team now. George AEC George Ekasa the man admo now. You're member of the MPP communication team. George, member Kwaba.
I'm just so many.
Jerry,
your body another room here.
Oh, okay. NDC for ebe launch baby amene Gabi HRC free no omo manifesto eba ne your man penyin dada otun frank adema NDC akase mumu bia mu bi sase ono kra na obepe de nti no san ba bi no se manifesto ne ba bi ya no expectations be your ho
yo me da say ma minchia production crew minchia watifu nyina expectation well NDC for the see anymore more than that Wɔn betumi ayɛ biribi anka mfie nwɔtwe na ayɛ de maa wɔn no nka wɔn yɛ ɛma yɛ hu yɛ wɔn mmɔden bo ansɔ ani nti Ghanafoɔ yɛtu wɔn sɛ bankye a ɛmɔɔyɛ ɛna yɛtu twene yɛ because ɛmfa hwee ma aduane a ɛso no na ɛnyɛ aduane papa wɔte ya sɛ wɔn fighting corruption John Mahama nankasa yɛ the epitome of corruption in Ghana corruption bi a boss bi a wɔka ho wɔn ankasa as president.
Oka ho sese.
What saga? Oma contract. Ya kwan ni nyina tutu na. Fufu so sola me mafa so. Oye wie ya me fa so, masako fa so na nsenya. Woyo. Kanazo e kwan no ewo hi. Ya the Ford brand no and wo gye. Airbus ye ka say Airbus. Uka Majaru cocoa issues. And ask your investigation on cocoa issue Majaru. Vice President then or Koya ko fast womra. On what the anima womo. Ana yanya womo so amu asmogil cocoa figana. Those are the issue. The president himself is an epitome of deceit and corruption. What do you jeopardy? Boxer deposit. Well, if you know, Uncle Parliament, what your money near.
Oh no, bet me kukuru ya Japan.
No. Eko onza ya buy ya twemu no.
Obet me kukuru. Parliamentary ratification nya no court wonse.
Eko Supreme Court the other day. Obogu ya se fa unsem hu ko. Sa no mka che Ibrahim. Se fa unsem ku hu fi ano. Oman nyina Japade agudie wonko a wo fa eye mawo. Na no kra na o issue checks bi yo Ghana ha meboa. Eti NDC for asem mayanka manifesto womra ye de ya launch ye de ya cheche mu ye see ye but we are protecting the gains made. Leadership of service, protecting our progress. And build transforming Ghana for all. Ye de ya don't know. NDC for also ba enenumre womba be to pa ho ntoma. Omo ye bi pay I de omo ye no mo ka kire say my one-time premium health insurance. Ekosi say, omu bank womu health insurance ya. Omu kona kam mini health insurance 1.2 billion. Omu ji omu ho anyi. Meboa. Omu de capitation kwa Asante region ya no troka. Ye ba ye ni abeyen hihye health insurance age na nine so back. Jama man ye di ni ho agro. Oh, first time now when him so baba for re-election, the crampo head you more did Ghana for in terms of probity accountability. Now we ya war ba when him so once up mamunche and mamun tuaba mano. Ghana ni ala wakiti 0.02% of our GDP as of the time. O chamu went to me. Researchers no bet me assume. Nurses we school from 2012 to 2016. No with fear.
Alawan so chema or the alternative buy when chomo alternative
loan. Student loans. Not a student loan there or that. Yes, have a university education. Who school fiance and that when him and in film what chair that when him Jerry. School fees now that. Who do ID card, student ID card and Omo President Mahama after one-time premium aside promise 2012 so obetia assemblyman ka obemma salaries oye ya na wanye minia oye ya na wanye eno ni ehwe no o se waye rose unprecedented but o man pani na nado ye campaign 2016 Majeri nado for bia ahemfo no bodwa de omu kire na nanse oba wonye omu kwan ma wo mu na nado nam kwan so mama na the helicopter ni plane na ye campaign e wo Ghana meboa ono a wa ye Ghana kwan nyina no
na plane kan
zahaliek ono a wo se wa ye Ghana kwan nyina no atiefo odi hali na nam ye campaign na nado enam kwan no so o ka president say nanado wada enti wo hu de ekoso wo mai mu ye ba ban mu be bia nanado be ko bia ahemfo no bodwa ekwan ya kwan enti ekwan na omo ye nyina no e wo he enu na wo sek Dubai etiefo ye one interchange $260 million Na do danko a okra ye sika yie. Wo ba ye a 289 million. A 9 and ekoso. Many anom ye sika some prudence, sika some value for money and she share papa ya magana for and on the eka. O can be so ministers or metiso. Oh, me yeah me President Mahama Bresso no more ministers by 88 me boy. No more double salaries.
And once a makuzi.
How much double salaries so, my Jerry?
Mine idea double salary.
That's what we need. That was with you.
Allegations of double salaries are Bibian Brubuye. And I can't take it because double salary.
No more than
and a mobile phone to me.
Times 2, I say.
And your
176.
And your fact. They are kind of. Was said the ministers in United double salaries. Even allegations in a some of them. Not all. Not all.
We are a defective material in the whole build-up. And it's a be the double salary. And no one here. What the to one. Well, may I be in Ghana for? You were 124, 125 ministers. As we yet restore allowance. A dear natural. Ya free SHS wa Ghana ha. Because ye nya nipa dodo amde won ba dwen support wa ye building structures no economy. Ghana economy no amde 88 ministers e no ba form equal 14.4% in 2011 growth under Professor Mills ne Mahama na. And no first oil kufuo per oil am say adwen no. First oil be ade ye no ye shutu kosoro. If you on ye buy 3.4 growth. Exchange rate depreciation in Romania. We are Cabisia Womu boy. It was 2009 9.7 to 35.6 billion in 2012. 267%. We are kind of increasing here, no. From 2013 to 2016, no more move from 35.6 to 122.6 billion. 243% increment. Menu can say, you can have 122 to 255 billion. 108%. 108% prudence in economic management. The rate is the determining factor. And yet the nominal figure, the obia betimiaka. But what is it in terms of GDP? What is it in terms of the debt inherited? Sandy computations. So it will okay. Many agabi assume obo modern say because we had the rate of increase now. Why are they saying? Oh, now can trust because we measure in terms of the GDP. That's important. In terms of the debt inherited. Etimidiamo and then you MBC for ever down manifesto edino. Any problem? Yeah, they are dead yet. You go so a church him say we are a young person. NBC wohono unim bibia from Unemployed Graduates Association. Majeri. Sana would and now to amunka. Napco ya de pa aba. Ama ya fanko for bebre wedumamu. Forestry Commission bebre over 84,000. Eduma ya creating in the planting for food and job and all formal and informal sector. Over 2 million. Obi say I heard you know the 1 million eba. Previous way no promising 2 million oh. When to me, I have heard 1 million. Obi a so waba, what me over 2 million. What's happening now? The one feel now over 1 million. My hey, yes, it's a year pay a day quay, no, 2 million way. Next time, what does this allote Jacob? Or say, and she share and not do yano. Or more allote Jacob so. Say a man second tema, Ghana will be paradise. And Majari, no, come me, Gidio. Who kind the history of the Asian tigers? China na akamu, China toni punumu to the world for 2 decades. Opie ya na hwada ne krabehe. Mebwa, uko Malaysia, uko Singapore, uhwe Korea ni we shisha mu ye no. Eno ne peja wo mu kosro. Eno bi ne ye Ghana beyond aid. And shisha bia anya de bia abosia. Obebo besia na wenya other creative novel ways bia be funding na non-debt capital. Ebe bua ma won shisha akọ anim. Ye de say Majari wo ba no wonya admission wonya free SHS wa ye wonya admission ko University of Ghana de hia a wo de betua ne academic facility user fees any residential facility user fee eye ne national ID or the core vice chancellor ho no the chair no so ye Ghana ni a vice chancellor say mate program ben na we say medicine wo be no mfia he wo say mfia nsia ho monko pene dan ma no mfia nsia na wo nanim wo Jerry ni fees nya wo dadwene wo ba no see apam no so onko school fees ni enya ni dadwene o be ko school na wie ni ama no national service ni afia ka ho enti medical student 8 years asa no be start adwene ni school fees ho bedu wo nanim die enya adwene ohia no wanya eno ni ye pe eno ni hihye papa infrastructure delivery tracker ewo honum nti ane de ye kwa ye beka ho asem begusu sesia rose ekoso do be bia organ sam ye nhihye you lay the structures digitization one say ID card say be tue boa with your school fees eno aso be boa young man na wawie wanya adwuma foforo rent na o tua 2 years o ni bi aban say meboa watua ehihye papa yes see ebi so okada be ye free and then nwumre ye be hu ano but Dr. Bawumiane na do say Jerry wo ka na wo na ha wa adwe anyi ni we no ye ma wo kwan na wo de akosesa na waje foforo ni yete no kakra transport ownership okadafo no bi betimi akọ anya bi no mo de aye small way Uber ni taxis ni no. That is how to build a nation. It's here there big dreams no and one yegusu ya kan ya also can say ya can big ambitious say me there ya kan ya one village one dam is it not ongoing 375 completed I be yegusu am ko twa baby ya wie no am dia beto adanko dada you wouldn't say president ba ma ko no baby obi say ya can say ma mu one village one dam o say I say ya say I oh my I'm hey, mama, bro. I'm who do I see the beneficiaries will tell the story better.
Okay, but that's it.
The beneficiaries. You may now last one, Jerry. Omukotu apo unimza.
Oh dear.
Nanka was almost launching the last year. And I'm see there be a na buy into a pokakra. Your manifesto. Omu go to a pokakra. It's over 2 years. Only no kadano so na say omo yinum. Omo say there be a fan koka. And no to no postpone and na no mo ye. Ni aga be asumi nim. Omo tu. Upon omo tu as one fa.
God with us. Georgia is in I would say they can member of the MPP. Mamiki can message kakra na ben Sam Ramo hono yen share ye Achim Sakawa boys and the grandparents. The NDC party will be launching its possible manifesto today. It's full of hope, applicable and realistic. When we are another good father, Dr. Bawumia, when MP for Oda, Honorable Kuwait insulted the Northerners. When Honorable Safo Malfo said Ga Adangbes can become president on the ticket of MPP. When Dr. Buzia called Voltarians inward-looking people. And you Buzia, why you know? And also fraudulent a Japan deal no, and into an amount on my kind of sano. We a mistake or the free in some of my dream. And now or the buy. We say good morning, Mark Jerry Ghanaians. Please, we should maintain and okay. I think my kind of message we are one of it. We receive more Ghanaian. Oh,
the endorsement of
Mami. Okay. Mami fan we DJ Mali. Eddie free anyway you see the free go so. Our ex-president Mahama should tell Ghanaians what he would do and also let us know the mistakes that he made during his regime. So Chiama Teneje Mesako Sameda say, oh, honey, Odi Awonso Wodi Abba. We see as a country that is determined to continue on the tangent of national unity and development. Our focus will destabilize if we harbor tribalistic sentiments. I think in this period, we cannot entrust the destiny of Ghana into the hands of JDM again because he has shown his tribal tendencies. And for him to justify what he said is really sad and condemnable. Because we know that if we are gonna Otobing. Wafake, New Plan Station, also former President John Mahama, tribalism, the Ibikunwo. We say, how can Mr. John Mahama be tribalistic? By referring to the good people of Achim as mafia and Kahu, yes, Sakawa. As Sakawa people, Any Achin person who belongs to the NDC must revert his decision by voting against Mahama. Rainbow. Edifica. Where's a good morning, Mark Jerry? Catch another song to us, Mama Diffie, Mama Lee, or Diffie Awoshi. Where's ex-President John Mahama must come out to apologize to Ghanaians about his unprintable, shameful tribal comments. His Excellency Nanado of the MPP-led government is unwavering but remain focused, delivering to make lives of all Ghanaians better. Leviticus powers on also Nidia in OPK. Edifigos also sipan competent and messageless Mahama. And NDC ethnocentric comment shows that they want to divide us. And that is the agenda, which is not good for our democracy. So we should let them stay in opposition forever. Also, Chiana Kweku, Menugo, also Sanai Hene. Yo, that's a new message. And come foster if you are Chima Yiribiosi Ghanaians. Ghanaians have seen the light from our president, Akufo-Addo. Construction of roads, hospitals, and the likes. So, Nana, you deserve 4 more to continue. So, Chia Honorable Kojo upon Kroma. JB Difference Samom. OCNDC members never cease to amaze me. When the Professor Doolittle became ethnocentric comment, no wonder the NDC are finding it difficult to come out with a manifesto. Nevertheless, John Mahama should know that presidency is none of deck. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. JB. No, you're not it. Ameko Gabi. Sa comment here about to ya Isaac Adongo Akotro na de na JD amakwahye on the wall. E dey hu sama ba.
Yo Mike.
Yeah.
Me share say dem nua kwajo isi Mike.
Yeah.
Na nka wo ba mu na obetra video so e kom anopa se kire man komfo yi na sabi ko ya nka obekom sei fi frete o. Isi santa ya na once adwuma ya che na once eto da bia na communicators here mobo to the sense wo hwe me nua ojo isi na anopa ya koma wo komi na sa ajapa royalty mirror we tiense mo be kan emfa so bia no obenya so be defend na achi mafia foi ya tani da nyame me de me ko school mu kro Montie me de me ko abusku enti me de me ni wo pa enti sometimes no so what you say ya na enema bi o ha me ti ye I did my A level dem me school me sa ko ye adwuma 2011 ko ye adwuma dem me 7 kanda na ya na ensem bi o ha me ti a it reinforces my belief and whatever thing that I heard from there. And
the same.
Oh, I here. So what you say? On fi say, in fact, I chima walk off na chimfo nyina. So ko chebi kuro no mu a na do ni na busuafo. Ya no fi say Ghana ha. O man no e fa your omodia. And that is their belief. In fact, ohima bi ka kire me say mega bi explain quote me. Say wo mu JB dan kwa wo talu pray di Ghana. Can you believe that? In 2011, say JB dan kwa talu pray di Ghana. And that is their thinking. Wa chebi kromo ho budget and the dani dan nyina ya na omo ye niema bi asa na do ni sa abusuakuo ketwa no. In fact, they have some unwritten constitution.
What am I doing? And then
yes, me say, and I'm catch us on fi say Ghana ha e kro ni fa ye omo dia. Look, they have unwritten constitution. Thank you for no. Omo fi say at any given period e wo ma we mu no. That say na do no Crawford ba ko be need to become the president. Wanya president or be vice president. Wanya vice president or be chief justice or be speaker of parliament. Minister no more ne board chairman for the bonus more. And this is their principle. Emre bia omu this year bi ebenya kwanya kase ne so abetena no. Se omu ye den omu sisa Ghana japade omu de bi sie Ghana ha no omu de bi akosie wa brochire. Said the beya adachi. I am telling you.
Asama wo ke Canada no.
Masa, me na make catro. Ne bisa hu say e dia pa.
Kasa ni
yo. Me na make catro.
Kasa ni yo.
Kasa be na make kasa me kasa yi. Me say.
Kasa na baby akeka kwa no hwe ni yo.
Omo sisa bi di sie Ghana, omo di sisa bi akosie wa brochire. Ada asama me kana ntia bi so omo wia. Me say omo sisa bi e di sie Ghana, omo sisa bi di akosie brochire. Ti asante na me kana.
Eye hemfo a.
Me catro na Akufo-Addo ni na busuafo. From the JB Dankwa time. Look, Nanado. Bisa hu say adenti. Look at the MPP stock. adenti ena Dr. Osako Tonumu Professor Jamba for no more. Where come from Kenofurata to become the finance minister? And dear no what's in a woman. Then Kenofurata, he was doing well, no two ways about that. No, me customer, my dear, TNT me ye. Me ya Santini na me kasa. Into me catchy.
Me, I'm just cautioning you because baby, I want to know what true. I'm telling you.
I want you true. Me number be a hot true.
You. But I'm cautioning you.
Yeah, me can say. Professor Jamba for no man no DMP PhD. Did the so many a year omunim die sonkono. Ekoba ni so omunim die economy ni finance mu no. Kenofrat, I'm not saying say no anya dey. He was doing very well in the corporate world. Ekoba and say na sapi we need for his own finance or my finance minister. Say na nado apart from nim die owo. No for association no den be finance minister. If you don't believe that, you can take it for yourself. Esha abetuja ye kan bebrebe. E dey na kofa ba he. A Japa Royal Mineral Deal. As it's saying, I say, yes, see a gold royalty in Pimpana, dear, and I can't cast Ghana, ha, Yanabia. Fine. Yes, yeah, then, yeah, be monetizing, meaning said, he can with you. Never monetizing, I look. Near the idea, a copesica. Yes, if a Fibia Ghana, Yanya royalty, Yanya for $250 million. Assuming say
between 150 and 200 million.
It depends the year at this. Ya kwaya ya so. Ya kwati company friend na Japan royalty sa be dia ben dia ben. Na sa company na akwati no. Sorry. 51% be Ghana for dia. 49% ye ko float on the London Stock Exchange. Na manfo bi ato. Ya sa ko research company what tax saving. Tax saving as you say well abrofone designs certain system organization of companies. Ya ko research identity ye hu mo shares ye hu. And in fact that form of registering companies crown all corruption anti-corruption campaigners have spoken against it. I've never seen any republic, any state or my beer say no why they or the or my non kasa say or my is or my Ghana say yeah the man ye japade yeah the company be be di juma bi ese akori santa look tell say we no wan raise some company or ma yeah then those times such countries na tax even no Ghana mesomesi Ghana other African presidents are omu wie ska omu man mu sani abacha no mobutu seseko omno omdi omusika kogu ho eco research companies and omdi omusika kosi ho drag money and a such environment in the call ekoba ne say NSC Ghana yina ajapade ina nanam ahemfo yeah then ye gold royalty see mu bi ye di bi yo man ni yie tax saving ekorisa no wo kan yes yan yanko ani onimdie. Look, the whole Minister of Justice and Attorney General, yo come home, Mami Penini was senior emra, with Nimsen emra this year. The first advice, yo the mom said it is unconscionable to win Chasso. And then she was arm twisted to change her position. But no dear, we can talk about it later. Before Christ Bessa Jack, I foot to her, Ominyano, all the legal advice Ominyano Ghana. Almost like a foreign firm company in partner with Nana Dono to spend $2 million. At the end, one say na many. Now, my sick I have
what would the $2 million amount?
Legal fees. No, I won't take Ghana. I want to the Abba. And I want to
Mukonya say documented away.
That be my charity. When you're journalist, I'm having to hear that say, I'm for a foreign firm, foreign law firm. Yeah, foreign law firm. Law firm, Africa, perfect. What's that what I said? Oh. Look, I told you, say, look, I'm going for a foreign law firm. I'm asking about
$2 million. Now, the money at the child documented away. I don't know, baby. Say, maybe the one. Yeah, omatua sa law firm na gabi ochiri da kwa. Waye na na do ofase. Omatua $2 million. Yes. Hey, David, what are you telling me? Omatua.
Gabi ochiri so nya less than $100,000. What do you want? So want ya ehwehwe.
What's what much $2 million? At the amount. Let me say what much you. And you're accurate.
That is a minimum.
It is not accurate. And yes, a minimum. It is not accurate.
Why are you telling me it's not accurate?
And you're accurate.
So, okay, tell me that.
It is not accurate.
Tell me the accurate one.
Tell
me the accurate
one. That is why I'm being diplomatic.
Tell me the accurate one.
Say they've been paid $2 million.
And I'm saying, say, okay, have they paid any money to them? Yes or no?
Go ahead.
Okay, so just allow me to go ahead. If you can't correct me, then let me go ahead.
Because
that is the figure that I have thought here. So what do you want any contract figure? Just mention it. In fact, now would distorting me submission too much, which is unfair. Let me learn that protest. As someone can say, would you share? Look at a nipa who do a creature who do a yakasetia that this Sakawada fraudulent deal way.
A day the money Saka.
Okay, the money Saka one say. One, Abai say, Sadu will almost 15 years. Now, they want to raise between $500 million to $1 billion for 15 years. For all the experts have come to say, for 15 years, we could make about $3.6 billion. Now, so we are buying, yes, say, we know a bush and former person who first can be yes, can be tia. Oman can't say, valuation ban on yeah. Yeah, me conclude say they will be raising $500 million to $1 billion in 15 years for the royalties. We've not seen any evaluation. On what basis? Yeah, we determine South Africa. No? Is it not fair question? Also, on the Colony Stock Exchange. Prospectus somebody call the sovereign parliament. Yeah, yeah, the report to us because parliament is a sovereign entity, it's a sovereign corporate entity. And you Ghana for your representation and on parliament. Say you disclosing parliament. They say no. Who are the owners of the 49%? How is that the claim say look in the first Argentina
now shares no more floating.
Yes, that is the issue. Argentina man floating shares no Ghana Stock Exchange. Also the quantum of the shares no the money they want no they are not sure they can raise that money in this country. What you can say story. Then the meaning is that it presupposes say if that shares is floated on the London Stock Exchange, no Ghanaian has the capacity to even go there and buy some of the shares. Because already, Omakacha said, we Ghanaians don't have the capacity to participate in the shares. And we don't floating on London Stock Exchange, Third one, also, we decided to register the company in the tax haven because we wanted to avoid tax payment. Look, if you register a company in London, you also avoid. After all, who read all the provisions in the legislation now, they have been exempted in all taxes. They will be tax free. So what tax were they talking about? I've given you the evaluation. Yeah, because you say a fraudulent. Because after all, look, I know I'm going to say you when you now do. And in a bush and fork and for that, I'm going to give you and when you do Ghana. There are people who are competent in finance, who are competent on that field, They also have ideas. And on my and before you know, any novelty, and you just could be. In fact, 2011, okay, no, 20 years old, NDCAB. What we did was totally different. Was totally different. The Ghana Gold Company was 100% owned by the state. South here. And you say you be divided the percentage of shares. Now some people who own 49%, then Ghana own 51%. It's just similar to the PDS though. PDS is the same thing. These were the same people. Yeah, can Oforata Kroya finance minister. No, what can I say? Yeah, Ghana for only majority shares in it. In the long run, before we can say that they have shared the shares of PDS and Commodity Ghana Electricity Company. All the inflows are back. Yeah, bills are your tria. Nanka 20 years. Neka ko Kenoforata. Na na do ni na busuafo e ko mubutum. PDS, so look at what we lost. We lost $190 million. Now, the bigger consequence of the PDS. Now, they can see a pan, say.
But time it's the NFS, man.
Yes, I can see actual money now. Sometimes I don't even hear people talk about it. It's the abrogation of the compact. Papa Kufuor, Nyamisha, one of this idea by President Mahama. And I'm saying, what didn't I who Brassier, what didn't you could dear a year and yenti? A brofun who say, near ya dear near the son as name. No, the second compact by. Nanadu, Abesano. Nanadu Nini offer a second of right on Abesano. And their compact, Mabium. The Americans will not give her that grant. The Americans will not give her that opportunity again. Look at the collateral damage.
Okay.
Look at the collateral damage and another Nabusian for cost to this nation. The financial damage. And they want to do the same thing. But
is it politically right?
They are more than
say Sakawa be you the way that him Sakawa.
Sakawa say, I say I think for you now. Maybe because coach, I'm proud. Thought yes, yeah.
And I'm saying, is it politically right? And yes, I think for you now, and you for you now.
But you feel so.
Presidential candidate or GD.
Yes, or GD. Yes, yeah, GD. Yeah, GD say what they are doing is pure Sakawa.
Okay.
Now Sakawa, Sakawa is equal to fraud. Sanya fraudulent practices na moya. Na nkabaka go royalties are worth $3.6 billion. Was already kwaje $1 billion. That is fraudulent. That is fraudulent practice. That is Sakawa, and we will say it today. We will say it tomorrow.
Okay, but that's it. George.
Jerry,
yes,
MSNDC for no Montie Japan royalties. The Eddie can ya. See, I call election. Na ye be resist Esika Pudu way. A dear yenuma. Amagana for the year. And ye kaya betia is non-debt capital. Sanetro, MSNDC for. Wamakasu woman king kind. I've heard them who say no cry woman king kind. What is equity listing a company on a stock market? Now I say, then you don't know what it means. What do company no call? Say Jerry, a Jumakua ye way. You feel say a bonny home day. But ye per se ye nyesika a kahun near the tre Jumanum. So near Yancy say pana Juma a jinan and nine so let me bonny home day conanim. It's ye qua man Saint Jam. Ye Ghana Stock Exchange. And London stock, you better still Ghana Stock Exchange and so. And no near Cointy as a Jerry. Odame, and name in your free ma. Multimedia musica cacra mo wano. Eba shed jumanum. Modi semo chess a jumano, Mosumuya jumanu rebi. That's what listing on the stock exchange, that's what it says. You are becoming a part owner of the company. Yeah, me a tier for. Yaje mineral royalties finananum breso code 19 kojo ho besine ubetimi do won sama Jerry akire se ade we asi ha eno se agudi a yenya wo sika yenya wo agudi a yewo mu ene ye de ye wonim se sika no ye to gold a omo companies no be a friend carried interest 10% ye je a consolidated fund mu wonim za eno nka ho. Yeah, what 35% corporate tax are mining companies nutriama are buying a consolidated mu. Royalties in so ye a consolidated fund mu. Na no ase ye de ensa bom ne ye de epe. And a buying said there be. Ya no san fie bebre. A dear emfaso na de my wa can say between 150 million and $200 million a year. And a bem. Jerry, a dear ye bet me the ensa so say, ye will go be anim see ye will go do. Wouldn't that? And so, a dear pa, wako Johannesburg, who say, gold crony, wako boise. Wako boise. Wako boise.
Baby, I'm from a good deal, Chrome be a honey. That one may more.
I take a course swap him so. Or 2 for Sante Hene. What is that 2015, 2014, and not Sugunium? Ulim. Anglo Gold Ashanti Gua Maimu. Ye we Japan royalty site here for. Nanka Japan royalty si kanse seno. Ye de bakwa so Anglo Gold in fe. Sani yendo. That is the vision. The novel nature of the investment we are talking about. Ghana for Mr. Moa. mesramu ye pese yenye sika ne ye de yen hyehyɛ ɛna de to so 1 billion na ye raise no 49% when you 100% owned by GOG 49% ye de ba onu gabi esumi ɔte ha yi wopo betimi atɔ shares no bi Jerry betimi atɔ shares no bi abrochire now we are listing on Ghana Stock Exchange and London Stock Exchange that's the two we are listing on both because if you say yes ebia yentimi nya that quantum no Ghana Stock Exchange listing alone
that wouldn't be prudent say you betimi enya your friend say you betimi who value yeah finance minister chim say okọ road show
thank you
be determine the value
and besides, so apart from the other benefits, they're listed on the London Stock internationally, there might a gold plaque. It shows Ghana, Sika, Coco, and mine in ye. And to investor be a call who was the gold new idea, ya Ghana, a beboa. So it directs tourists, investors, everyone, traffic to Ghana. Ghana beyond aid. The Bia Yako Sren and Yano near pay. And see, say, yes, so cool, Sam. School infrastructure and no my pasia and I mean church we mu ye say 1 billion between 500 million 1 billion na ye raise who is the bar 49% no what be your part owner it is a scan no enya besia na ade aboga na bai adwuma no wo ka hu bi enti faso bia ebenya no ye no e na eche enti obi ande oka enti oka say 3 points enya sa na tie every year, $200 million, no, ever saw the count, and two company listed on stock market, the value of the shares will appreciate, depending on the performance of the mining companies in Ghana, and the gold price in the world. And you're very important. Eti sabi, and yes, what about this? I will go to who there be 49, 51%. They are buying it there. That's a yarn, so, eti. The ebenya biano the epe and ye de wo man mu be ye see ye de be ye suku ye de be sisi adan a ye ni adan mabunu esa adwuma se o menya ba bi du o muti ato affordable housing ye de be ye akwan ya kwan wunim and ye de be ye suku sise enti na make us obi the ID card be ko school won to school sa besia na ye de ma no mfie nsia mfie nwotwe no baby, I was a Pescafi baby, University of Ghana Vice Chancellor. With the ID card, no China, no, I was okay. We are buying the palm because this car no are buying her. So, son, ye your mind, and so see a master cool call, sick as some fees, and ye your dad, Johnny. And I do say, baby, or the air cono, and to Ghana for a Japano, and ya the papa. Babu Noaka say, I see a good father. It's one who leaves an inheritance for his children and his children's children, to a third or fourth generation. And no one and said there be yet mean costume for when tray numsa. When say 12 companies na a year Juma Amuka hono, and if 4 no airban or Jerry. A dear Bakusa Babu and say, so oh, you're mining a Juma, na challenge bar, a Japan investment, yet me is can be at the song fee to make your company viable and vibrant. That is the vision this country has. Na me ba PDA wenti menu anmo bia woti e Japan.
PDA send it was just a reference point.
No ba say me ya kakra. But me the Japan dey match here. Na President Mahama.
Na then answer we take advantage. I don't go out na dey na.
President na me ba ho no. Jerry. Ya wonim de enti. Na no ya yi mi maame. Madam Jane, Professor Jane no. Me no keep cool so chere me ya de. Enti on de o ya maame. So Professor Jane no poku ajeman. Vice Chancellor. President Mahama can't say we are singing. I 10 years ne kasabone de 1 year bi. Me boa. Eni na nsa me dia me kwadwa isi amete here. Me hu say no wo ka no tra. O ka say ye so anu dia ase me ka no ko boa.
Na we dia atem. We dia atem.
Na tie. Ade o ka ye. Ana ye kan o na na do
ade na o share ye no enyo no na kan ye a mo ka so na waka
mam enne
wa share ade a wo ze waka
ma ye kan bibincha in social media language
ade fact on kind or share ade na bag or share on the page enyo no kan ye
but Jerry, one of the underlying bottom line rules in social media ade bia wo behu a wo be press asenia ma obi no wo gidie o. That is the principle of social media. What means na and defend ya me share. That's how it is. And me as I am share bibi no. I mean say no me are convinced about it because of the two are the baby sound.
Yeah.
Me wa platform be CPAG. What they are there to I was say who ye be man na obetrem anya sa wow. Oh, eti adia wo do sabe press no say you believe and you have the conviction that it is a good thing. And no na President Mahama eko yes sabio ka yi achim no fi o say even say wonte ajapa ma cheche wo monte ase o mo try bi Ghana go wonim etiefo mesra mo ayese de wonim de na King Solomon ye wise King Solomon no wo say maame baako oba tan bi da ne baso ma ne ba wuye ena ade chi ye ne kuraba no o say ono ne ba ena ye de ko King Solomon ebi eni o NBC for da wo mo ba Ghana gold so e ma no wuye o mo ni togba afede nhihye o mo ye ena abofra no wuye ena nana do ne kan no for yata o mo ye nhihye papa ya fa no mo se ye nko ohene no ntwa abofra no mienu because mo suro sika de bagana no wo mo suro se ye yem for for nana no won ni omo hospitals now 111 rose ni no ma no won say yes a chance we ya ye compare 8 to 8 omo ni mo guase enti yen say no Ghana NDC for ni ye how kese
okay me that say
omo ni ye na ni ye how kese ampuntu a enkoso no NDC for mo hwe omo ni entu omo ntunchiri be
me that say George you say
more to do more
when say McJerry point of correction. Nobody is putting pressure on President Mahama to apologize for anything. It's only Nanado and his families who are asking JME to apologize. And it is not going to happen today or tomorrow. Chia, why do they think they are the only people in Ghana? Meshach, Asante, and Odifi Abosi Okan, and Ode Abeyo. Mama G. Also, Ghanaians are waiting for JM to come out boldly and apologize to us. We are wise enough to follow tribal politics this time around.
We've gone beyond that.
When Abdul Basit, a message in Metrasto, also NDC copying power manifesto. It is not people's manifesto, but corrupt propaganda manifesto. And Japan deal is the best deal so far because we read and understand it, the agreement. But NDC will never read. Just to conclude that it is not the best deal. Madam C. Abdul Basit. Wait a good morning, McJerry. So if Mahama is talking about Achim Sakawa boys and another one is MPP members are not Sakawa boys, why are they disturbed? NDC, Afa. Wait, so when former President Mahama is running away visited Otum for he advised them that they shouldn't insult anybody during the campaign tour. But when former President Mahama moved from there, he refused to take us and taking the 242's advice and started using so many words. Where's what you're Razak Kojopoku? Where you Amosa Prof Choko? Where's a good morning, McJerry? Mr. President should understand that he said more than what former president said. Nanado should go back and think of what he said in 2016 to JDM. Yo, may I say, we didn't say educator now. Okay, so what I didn't mean you. Some people watching if you are some guys will say, look, Mahama led NDC and the eccentric and reckless comment is becoming unbecoming. And I think those civil society who used to speak on a certain issue should advise them. Thanks. Or Paris, to whom also Mahama is telling Ghanaians he know how to govern this country. Mahama administration is the most corrupt and incompetent in the history of Ghana politics. Osuchia Apewujesi MC New Jaben South Opare who differs whom it was say. We say it is time to save Ghana from the corrupt and super incompetent government of Nanado. A change that will provide us quality education, quality healthcare, roads infrastructure, better economic policy for citizens is JDM. JDM is the option now. What's it say? We say I blame the Ghana media. They continue interviewing some Honestly, I can't say we are mean to be a conveyor belt for such words. But do be a say, one must say the best the doors about me to make any final comment in Yapon.
Yo,
final comment. Magabi, my so what we say, Magabi, man, final comment. Gabi, final comment. No, just one minute.
I'm saying, okay, Minia, Koya is here confirming Missura na me wa Japan ho nyina. In fact, I'm so, and I ye be Jessica dia Ghana ye. Na sika ye say $1 billion. So the minimum is $500 million. The maximum is $1 billion. Mobile ma bo busian kwa sauti ase busian ma bo. Say me no ka say it's about 135 billion Ghana cedis. Revenue manya in fact ye kwa ejamo. Ye wo ho ne oil production ba ko pe. Mobile the oil production you know na ga ye miensa. Sasika nyina mayo. Dia maya na ade ba kwa wa confirm ya me nwa adwiri me say. What is all ka say? Wọ́n beto shares 49%. Yeah. Omu enye se bia mfaso na ebeba no ena omu be che anya bi. And that is what we've been saying.
Abasa auto shares wo company.
Exactly. Eno ne ye ka say enti royalties na ni buo be se $3.6 billion no. Ena o ma sheda ena o ma devalue no say yan kwaji $1 billion na $2.6 billion na aka no ye ko float shares no e wo London Stock Exchange na dukuro ya ni na busuafo asa akwa shares no entisika aka ni nyina na royalties a kede be bo man hu akoma no
shares no omo ya on be ka se abusuafo
na wo ti abetima akwa shares ni bi wo ti ya shares omo na se Ghana we don't have the capacity and TM flow to Ghana Stock Exchange. Yeah, they call London Stock Exchange because Ghana for any capacity. Or no, what here can say Ghana and me raise $1 billion and me raise $500 million. And they call London Stock Exchange. What brother the company, the shareholders of even the 49% no more tax haven. We may not even see them.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, he has confirmed our fear. And the $2.6 billion now can no. Shares now. Nanka sika de boga na ho akohoma no ma shadi and na ye sakawa and the fraudulent look this gold royalties no
but me
di see
person mama
and oh ya ho ya adabi ya man nyina we ayo man nyina sem here to the sense
okay
o ma ya japade nyina de titi o man no monko a de wo pese mo fa nyansa bo akokwan so ewia bi ade kwahye mu botom a rescue mission Majare me say the 2020 the munyina manka JDM ho manka Professor Jane na no pokwadjima ho ni and this ni and rescue o man ya ye je o man na na do ni na busuafo amasa don be je o man no
me da say George ofana comment
na na do ni na busuafo o man penin hihye a wo ye Dr. Baomi aka ho se be ni e unemployed graduates wo man yi mu no mutifie ene omanya bibi ye tua wo muka akuafo planting for food and jobs ene ye de ebroni nooma ye mane kwama no ne na do ne nuanom ene Dr. Baumia amamu aban papa ye wonti ene free SHS e wo homa wo ba me maame a wotie me wo ba school fees enya wo dadwene ene ye koye nim no ye besi 111 hospital infrastructure in this country o compare rent abamua ababawa o shop brasi aban se wo so wo mfe wo mpe we wo so the card ko university akosua de anyanim de medicine no ma se be ye ma na ye fin krase kola no bia ben PSHS akola bi me boni din o ba mfante pem hey me hwe ne ma me ba ye dia o hwe oba me ho ska di jame dia makola no me hwe di mi ankanya free SHS anka maame ni papa yi wo mu baby ye dey what enti mesramo enhyehyia ye enye sakawa enye ayi ye da chinti mining companies na be benefit 2014 Anglo Gold gu ye otumfo sun ye no ebi nsibiem and the last one obia enkofo bisika sa 2.6 billion okanya sa netie value of the shares will appreciate. Ekosro no na companies no nyin. Enyi a enfaso no be dɔɔso. Ɛdɔɔso a ne ya che, ne ya de bi asisi schools, ne ya de bi aye housing, ne ya de bi aye roads, ne saa ne ya railways. No and yes Ghana beyond aid and she say papa for Furiata be 40 years on or the year practice data bank or Yale esia de e ba ne nim de ne nyansa asafo ma fo ba no so look onu no wonim de was say yin kofo na e shortlist here no na mining engineers kan ho ma ben be ye pede wonim stock listing and equity investment one
recruitment process and
that you are Ghana ni a one de onye
recruitment
20 people shortlisted international company from California company from California ono na man no recruitment and I got be there so a major company no London the local representative ne African League and Associates and one no sabi and who of an na do ana John Mahama ntia unim the I say no percent no percent ke kofa Tony Lita na ko no be legal advisor abai demand na misi be Tony Lita
better say Georgia you see kasa e de manadmo George na ya tene nka e wa ha no George bagridam nadmo for bagridam issue no mo ya dem ya say nipa bi crash ro mo kwa na mo ya fa
me afina me
okay man all right amomunya update am kan try okay George okay. All right. Okay. But that's George Kwadwa you see Ekasa Manadmo member of the MPP communication team and yeah Gabi Asuma is a member of the NDC communication team. But that's yeah betama so bebacho yanko. How you need 100.9 but do be as say we can you me sorry the na entertainment GH Ola Michael or the Ebrewo Kwadwo da me adona dwumadie no che bibia de gu kwan so ma me frame abankro in charge of the social media handles meeting and the Magerios say yajima kwase abodi em supervisor na Dr. Faradixen na Kennedy Asante Osei wo mo na ebo mi chidom executive producers am gedi dwumadie de bro